Hello and welcome. Welcome in, everybody. We're going to do some predictions for 2022. Let's see what comes out. I've been wanting to do this for a while. So, once we have some people in house, we'll start. We'll start with Aries. Give it to me straight, Spirit. Give it to me straight for Aries. It's coming for Aries throughout the whole year of 2022. Hello, Casey. In a second, we'll find out what's here for Aries. Hope everybody's doing well, and if you could remember to hit the like on the way in or subscribe to the channel, it's greatly appreciated. Well, let's go. Let's see what happens. How you doing, Karen? Good to see you. Aries. What do you want me to show Aries for 2022, Spirit? What is here? Ooh, you got it. Ooh, you're getting that too. Where is this going? First card is face down. What's the secret here, Aries? What's going on? What doesn't Spirit want me to tell you right off the bat? We're going to find out. We're going to find out the juice. Hello, KC. Hello, Tattoo. Hello, CB. Hello, Lauren. Hello, Star Crossing and JoJo. How you all doing? It's good to see everybody. Somebody wants to come towards Aries next year. I said it. It's somebody that either wants to reconcile a love, or it's somebody, or it could be brand new love. We will clarify that in a minute. Let's flip over that first card that I see like this. Ooh, somebody's afraid to show passion. Page of Wands reversed with the Four of Wands. It could be a fire sign, or that could be you dealing with somebody next year, Aries. Wow. Now, the Page of Wands reversed. I almost feel as if with the Page of Wands reversed and the Four of Wands upright, somebody wants to celebrate with you, but they're not too sure if you'll take this celebration on with them. Somebody may want a celebration with you next year. Somebody definitely wants to open up communication. I do feel like they're holding back. This man, I get that it's probably a man energy. A man may be holding back from opening them up towards you. Or this could be you holding back on them. And it does have to do with a love proposal with the Ace of Cups upright. Let's clarify it. Clarify the top, please, Spirit. 2022 for Aries. 2022 for Aries. Come on. Page of Wands reversed. Page of Wands reversed. Here we go. Spirit doesn't mess around, guys. Spirit does not mess around. Somebody that you are not communicating with, or that desperately you think about, that you want to communicate with, and there's no communication. Either you think of a celebration about them through 2022, or they look for one with you. Somebody definitely wants strong, direct, decisive communication with that King of Wands energy. They want to open up. Like a strong bond emotionally. They want to attach to you. For some, I'm going to tell you what I'm feeling right off the bat. It could be a fire sign, air sign, or a water sign for you. Give me a little bit more. Clarify a little more for Aries. 2022 Spirit. What's going on with it? Somebody's afraid to take this leap of faith. Somebody's either this may be a specific story for some Aries. There could be commitment phobia here for you or for them. The Fool reversed. Somebody's afraid to take a leap of faith or open up communication that is stagnant or not actually existent, but they want this communication. Somebody wants this 10 of Cups underneath the King of Swords energy. Clarify the next card on top of. Clarify the Ace of Cups, please. Give me one more in between. You got more than one. What do you have? This to me looks like somebody's hoping that they can start. So there's two storylines here. Somebody you've dealt with wants to come back and communicate with you, or you think about communicating with somebody you dealt with last year or in previous years. Now, because you have death and rebirth under the Ace of Cups, Aries. So for you to have that, it looks to me like somebody's wanting to reestablish a connection with you, reconcile, or something brand new is wanting to get off the ground. You throughout the year, I feel as if Aries that watch this, I feel like you throughout the year you'll want to entertain this, but you'll really be balanced on bringing everything in that you're aiming to get, and it feels like you're going to be very driven forward money wise. I'll show you what's on the bottom of the deck, the opposite deck I was just using, the top row deck, in a second. I just caught my eye. Um, Knight of Pentacles. As much as I feel like there could be a chance in love, to me it looks like you'll go back and forth with the death and rebirth, the transformation of deciding, do I want to allow energy I've dealt with in, or even a brand new love connection towards me. You have the Knight of Pentacles facing that. Like, do I slowly move towards this transformation, this rebirth, this new profound I almost feel like telling you spiritually enlightened thought. Next, I what I see you doing is I see you focusing on what makes you feel stable. You may try to be very humble as well throughout the year, or you may just feel like you can't. I get this feeling when I look at these cards, like I can't trust this. I can't trust this. And look at this. Why? Bottom of each deck. Ten of Swords energy. Has it felt like relationships that you've been in or you've established have been too much? Because I feel like that's what you're going to be considering a lot through next year. Aries. Give me a little bit more for Aries. What do you want? What do you want me to tell them? What is the oracle message for Aries? Oh, that one first. Paradise. This one here, and I want one in the middle. Keys on a ring. You might just go up for excitement, Aries. You start out with paradise, happiness, expansion, joy, playfulness, oneness, enjoying each other. So there is something here where there will be somebody you get in contact with where it's playful, or it starts out very playful. It doesn't feel as if it's going to be a crazy commitment. It feels more of in the energy of you'll you'll be in touch with somebody and you guys may enjoy some sexual times. Keys on a ring may give them the keys to your house, or they may want the keys to your house. Bear that in mind, Aries. Many options, decision, unconventional, string along, one night stand. So somebody may try to attach themselves to you next year in 2022, and they may want more of a commitment than you're ready for. Four of Pentacles. I feel like you'll stay focused on your stability. You'll slowly decide if you want to go through this or give this new love a chance. Six of Pentacles upright. You're wondering if it's like something you should even try to balance out. Ace of Pentacles. You really are looking to bring in anything you've ever wished for next year, anything you've ever wanted to wish for on a materialistic side of things. You're going after that, and you know that with the Knight of Pentacles, and the balance is now you're not worried about that balance anymore. With the Six of Pentacles reversed, you're going to receive it, and then you're going to take the lead on the situation. Now you have photograph. Looking at your photos, missing you, nostalgic, make new memories. The message here I'm seeing is it's almost like somebody could contact you next year that you're missing, or that is if you're not missing them, they're missing you, Aries. I'm gonna dig a little deeper for you. This deck. Will Aries I want to know. Will Aries entertain this situation? Yes or no? Show me yes or no, please. Will they entertain it? No. It's a definite no. Hell no. Hell to the no, you won't entertain this individual. I think in your mind you will. I think your thoughts will want to do it. You'll probably do it at night when you can't sleep, but I feel like it's a hell no. You've got the devil upright. I feel like you'll feel like it's too much to take on, or too much of a risk at this time. You've got the Four of Cups reversed. You will contemplate it, think about it, and release it. Four of Wands reversed. You're not going to open up to this celebration with this person that this could be for. Four of Swords reversed. It's not going to keep you up at night anymore. That is your message, Aries. If you've been feeling like the hanged man in a situation as well, I'm going to give you this. If you've been feeling like the hanged man in a situation, you're going to do the homework and go into hermit mode. I see you standing your ground. I see you really trusting your intuition next year and not allowing the devil to come in or anything that feels toxic towards you. I feel like you're going to go after happiness, stability, financial, like financial successes on the horizon for you next year. Even if you don't witness it right off the bat, the message here from spirit is be patient. Once you're patient with it, that's when the love offer comes in. That's when you have to be able to decide, do I want to accept a patience again, Aries? Do I have the passion, and do I want to accept like a celebration, doing something with other people, or allowing love to come in slowly, taking in messages and receiving them? That's what I've got for you, Aries. Wow, you got one hell of a message. We'll do Taurus in just a second. So Aries, I see you having a lot of financial success next year. Aries, some of you, if you feel like that's not coming, it could take a little bit of time. There may be messages you have to ignore. I'm getting the download where it's like you may have to ignore certain messages of a celebration, and I think you will. It came out like somebody wants a celebration, whether it's something you think about or they think about, but I feel as if you'll ignore it and you'll build towards what you want, and then you'll try to feel emotionally invested in what you built, and then slowly open up emotionally towards a new love. Because the Queen of Cups, the Knight of Cups, they kind of fell near that Ace of Cups. A new love or opportunity towards it, not feeling like you have to balance anymore. But I feel like you're really going to focus on you're going to be very career driven, or your mind's going to be set and made in stone, is what I see for Aries. Okay, we're going to see what comes up in just a second for Taurus. I just got to put these all back. I have multiple cards in different places, and they got to go back in the same decks. On the bottom should be these. Nope, that's not right. That's right. That's right. Over here, 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 and here. You belong over here. You got to shuffle the crap out of these for Taurus's energy. I want to know what Taurus is going to get. I'm kind of curious about the Taurus reading, just because I'm Moon and Rising. Sun Leo, but Moon and Rising Taurus. So I'm curious about this one. What comes out for Taurus for next year? Okay. Thank you all for being here. Taurus 2022. What's the message here for Taurus? Now, you guys may have to come back and watch this video. If 2022 is a long way away, so or somebody, I'll probably bring it up in the future. I may even do this video again at the end of the month. I haven't fully decided, but I may do this again and see if I can get other people's energy and what they're going to go through. See if I pick up different storylines from the beginning of December to the end going into next year. All right. What's here for Taurus? A couple shuffles for Taurus. I'm sure they're all right. No mixed cards. I mixed up more than I thought I did. Okay. It just tells me shuffle them backwards so I can see them. This is a new one. I've never done back to back. Taurus, 2022 Taurus. What's here? What's the message for Taurus? You're going to get 3 shuffles, Taurus. I don't know why 3. I get the number 3 for you for some reason, like it's important. You've already got 1. You get 2 more here with this deck. What's here for Taurus? My stomach's gurgling or growling right now as I'm about to read Taurus's sign. What's here for Taurus 2022? 1 more. What do we got for Taurus signs? 2022. What's the message throughout the whole year that they need to see? What's the important message for Taurus? Wow. You got a bunch to hit the floor. Okay. Only one that showed up facing me, we'll see if it comes out, is the Ace of Pentacles upright. But we'll see if that shows up for you, Taurus. All right. Let's see what the message is for Taurus signs. 2022 prediction. What do you want me to show Taurus? Sign of Taurus. Spirit. What's here for Taurus signs? Give me a little more for Taurus. Explain that for Taurus, please. 1 or 2 more. Oh, you got a bunch. I'm going to give you what flipped over my thumb. Okay. Where are we going with this? Let's clarify this with this deck. You shuffle a couple times for Taurus. I get the feeling with what I'm seeing just by looking at the cards and splitting these in half like I just seen. Now, for some of you, it could be a fire sign you deal with. For others of you, the message and all 3 fire cards for all the majority of the fire cards on the table with the first deck and the 2 that I just seen splitting the deck in half. And this fire here, like randomly through these cards for you, Taurus, majority of it's reversed. And the cards, the way I see them, to me, it looks as if there may be some passion you ignore or you don't pay attention to, Taurus. There's something that I almost feel like you're being told to listen to your inner self. There may be something that's not for your highest good. 1 more for Taurus. Now you got to be kidding me. Let's see what comes out. King of Wands is back at the bottom of the deck. It was just in the middle, facing the storyline with these cards. Clarify that for Taurus 2022, please. And there he is on the bottom. What else is here for Taurus that they need to see? Give me a little more clarification, please, Spirit. You're not, I don't feel like you're going to be wanting to, you're either going to, I'll get to that. You're either going to learn a lot about a love situation, connection, or you're not going to really want to focus on that next year. That's not going to be your main focus. Yeah. Okay. Let's start with what you have. You start out with a High Priestess. I almost feel like with the first card next year, you're being told right from the bat, maybe even starting in the end of this month or the mid month for some reason, for some of you, to really focus on your intuition, your inner guidance, or your wisdom. I feel like that's very important for you. Focus on your inner self, maybe your inner voice, even. Like that's very important for you going forward, Taurus. 6 of Swords reversed. I feel like you've been trying to move in this direction or move towards doing that or practicing doing that. Either intuitively or insightly, or even just expanding on like a wavelength where you're not really allowing anything that you're passionately excited about to get in the way. King of Wands reversed. If you've dealt with somebody, potential air, water, um, air, water, or fire sign, if you've dealt with any of these signs, Taurus, and it's felt like there's been no passion or a lack of it, or if you've shown this to an individual, I do feel like this person has a lot of love for you or the situation. With the 10 of Cups, they do think of this. I do see you looking away from that direction, though, with the 7 of Wands and you standing your ground. You really focusing on what you want to bring in and how you want to bring it in. Being on, you may be a little guarded as well. I feel as if what's important to you is building what you want or going down the road you feel is the right path for yourself in 2022 with the Ace of Pentacles. I see you heading down a path or going for a journey that you're excited about that could bring in a lot of abundance or happiness. I do think you're going to really be trying to learn about how you're going to do this, or you're going to be really open-eyed to this situation, or taking this path, or walking that fine line of where do I head. When it comes to love, to me, if somebody comes in with an offer, or if you were to get an offer from a water sign, um, or a fire sign, it could be slow based next year, or it could just come out where the love isn't, you're not really opening up emotionally to it. Somebody may be coming towards you slowly, or you're trying to emotionally um, go towards opening up and reciprocating love back next year. But it feels like that's them. I really feel like that's them. Justice. I feel like somebody feels like things have been uneven or unbalanced and need to be weighed out. And there may be something here um, that just makes you feel closed off. You may be closed off, and this could be with a love partner, or this could be with a family member as well. Justice with the 7 of Cups. It has to do with many different options that you're going after next year, and you really not looking at it like, do I want to follow these options? Almost keeping yourself blindfolded to these options. I see you on the path of success. For some of you, it could have something to do with schooling. Some of you could be trying to get into a school. Some of you could be trying to learn how to become, happier on your own. The Star reversed, wish fulfillment. As far as the options, I don't see you really focused on these options at this time. This does feel like, if I had to assume a time frame with it, this would definitely be something within the first 3 to 6 months for the sign of Taurus. I do think your message here is you need to be very patient. Trust your intuition. 6 of Swords reverse. Move towards what they're telling you. The Judgment card upright. Temperance. Just that you're gonna get a judgment in this situation. Things will change probably in your favor, but you're being told to be patient, especially if it has to do with opening up passionately to a situation, or to a situation where you felt there was somebody being very stubborn or egotistical, or one-sided, not really playing the fence for you. Um, Page of Cups is staring at the King of Cups reversed. And I feel like you're going to look at it really slowly, or really decide if you want to open up passion. With the 10 of Cups and the 5 of Wands upright, it's almost as if you're like, do I want to take in this fighting? Do I want to take in this competition? Or do I want to start a new beginning with the new year? The World card is here. Honestly, I see you trying to stand your ground in a situation. Taurus, I see you standing your ground. You have the 7 of Wands like you've been doing it, and then the 9 of Wands like you're looking away from it as time goes on. Give me a little more. Clarify the 9 of Wands, please, for Taurus. 5 of Cups reversed. You're releasing any things that have burdened you in love from the past, or that you've held on for too long. 8 of Wands. Could be a fire sign, could be any sign for that matter, but it could be somebody that tries to come in messaging you as well, Taurus, or wants to communicate with you or open up communication. Somebody wants to build with you, and they feel that it will be it will start. Either they're being told that they need to be slow and let you follow your intuition, or you need to focus on doing that next year. Keep building towards what you're building towards is the message here. And you really need to, your intuition will guide you in certain areas of your life. 9 of Wands. I do see with the 9 of Wands coming out with the other deck, and then with this deck, you may go back and forth on which way to go, or how to go down this road over here with the Ace of Pentacles. I almost feel as if you'll have to just make a decision. I feel like you're going to have a big decision, and it's going to be, do I take on the world on my own, or do I focus on love? That's the decision I have for Taurus signs. Let's give you a little bit of the Oracle deck and see what comes out for Taurus. Oh, I gotta turn the heat down on that one. I'm gonna start sweating, pouring sweat from my freaking ears and everywhere. You look at this. I haven't pulled any of the cards. I'll pull them in a second. I'm gonna show it to you. I'm like, I feel like you need to do this and you need to do that. And fuck love right now, Taurus. Don't focus on love. The card is not today. Not today. And we're doing a future message. Not today, Satan. I'm sorry, Taurus. If you were looking for a love reading, trust your intuition, or focus on moving towards what makes you happy. If there's something that's not, that you're finding you're not passionate about with a 10 of cups energy, or you're feeling like you've been standing on your own for too long, follow the road that makes you happy. Build, build, build. Especially when you got the 8 of Pentacles here coming out almost last. It's time for you to build with your happiness, what you want. Because Spirit's telling me to tell you, it ain't today. Not today. Not dealing with hurt, avoiding a conversation, call a person, boundaries. Still angry. You may be still angry or bitter about a situation, or you may not want to be wanting to tolerate somebody else's behavior. Focus on your boundaries next year. It's going to be highly important for you. Damn, Taurus. What else, Spirit, do we have for Taurus oracally? What else do we have for Spirit, Taurus? Not today. I was like, really? I like that this didn't veer into Aries message. You got photograph in the middle. This person's going to be looking at you, missing you, watching you, wanting to make new memories. And I'm going to give you the first one that hit the table. You've got photograph, looking at your photos, missing you, nostalgia, make new memories. So whoever this is pertaining to, they're going to be staring at either your photographs or watching you in some sort of way, wanting to open up a connection. They probably need to express, or they either do express, or they want you to know, I like you. Someone likes you, romance is blooming, fun flirting, want to date. Somebody's going to want to draw you in. Give me one for Taurus. Give me one. We know that's about Taurus. Give me one for Taurus. I want to know, clarify the I like you. Hold on 1 second, guys. I want to see what Taurus gets for that. That was a horrible shuffle, but I can't really, I'll break these cards. I'm too rough in my hands. And they're small. I can't really shuffle small cards that well. I've learned that. These cards are really tiny. All right, let's see. I like you. Let's clarify what's going on. Give me a card for Taurus, please. The sign of Taurus for 2022 on I like you. I want clarification on what's going on here. Mirroring each other, self-image, relationships, reflect our wounds, introspection. So either you or the other person, it looks like you both could be mirroring each other, or both thinking I like you, but it's almost like it may be a time to like really focus on self-healing. You may treat each other the same way. Give me another answer here. Seduction, attraction, finding, flirting, dating, hooking up, temptation, third-party interference. Okay, Taurus. So maybe your message here is to put an end to somebody who wants you to be just be seductive towards you, or likes to be seductive towards too many fucking people. Maybe that's the message here. Maybe it's time with a coffin to put an end to this shit. Ending brings new beginnings, growth, change, liberation, transition. That is the message for Taurus. Let's keep rolling. Now, don't bite my head off, Taurus or Aries or any Gemini or any sign out there. Cancer, any Leo, any of you guys. These are future messages. These are not messages that are meant to come together right now. Doesn't mean you couldn't be going through it right now, but I really was aiming for the future here. For some of you, you may have dealt with some of this already, though. Not today. I can't believe that card came out. And then it came out with coffin after it. That was just too much for me. Like, I did not expect that. I was like, any card should fall, and it's not today. We're going to do Gemini in just a second. Thank you for being here and hitting the like. How you doing, Frankie's Tarot? I happen to look up, and I seen you. Hello, Auntie Karen's Beyond the Cards. That's her new channel. If you're not aware of it, subscribe to Auntie Karen's Beyond the Cards and make sure you check out Frankie's Tarot. You probably all know about her. If you don't, check her out. They both go live more than me. Maybe it'll change next year or towards the end of the year if I get off my lazy ass. We'll see. But for now, it is what it is. I can tell I'm going to be tired after this reading. Oh, I can feel it. Okay. We're about to do Gemini in just a second. Okay. Gemini. What do we have for Gemini Spirit 2022? What's the message for Gemini Spirit? Give us the details for Gemini 2022. I'm going to give you whatever Spirit wants me to say. Thank you for the super chat. You're going to get 2 on this one. 1 over there, 2 over here for some reason. We're starting with a 1 to the right. Okay. Let's see what we get for Gemini. What's here for Gemini Spirit 2022? What's the message here for Gemini? What does Gemini need to see for 2022 Spirit? It's the important message. Some of you are going to be dwelling on past situation in love. Some of you will see this come up sometime in 2022. Almost as if, did I make the right decision, is what I see off the first 2 cards. For some of you, it's a water sign. For some of you, it's a fire sign. I do get the energy that you're trusting you should leave this alone with the 7 of Pentacles reversed, not facing the other 2 cards. 7 of Wands upright definitely could be a fire sign. Whether you have Gemini, in your sun, rising, or moon, definitely could be a fire sign. Something that either you're very indecisive about making a decision with, or maybe I think you think about them and you keep them in your energy and you still have a lot of passion for this individual. More fire is here. 3 of Swords reversed. You're going to come out of the feeling of wondering about, are they passionately going to reach out? What is this? You're going to be very bold next year, Geminis. I see you guys being extremely bold. Wow, I like your reading from the top, from what I got you for the top. Let's get you into this other deck. Let's do Gemini. I'm not even going to shuffle. I'm just going to shuffle by hand and see what pops out. I'm actually going to move over a little bit so I have space. I want to move my microphone. I'll go this way. You can see my stuff behind me that lights up my room. It's all right. With that, I got to remember. I'll just pull that out so I remember to give it to you. Give me the extended for Gemini 2020, 2022. What's here, Spirit? What do you want me to show Gemini signs? What's here, Spirit? What do you want me to show them? What's coming up for Gemini 2022? What's the message here? Give me a little more for Gemini. Okay. A little more clarification on that for Gemini. Two more cards. Two more cards for Gemini. Two more, please, Spirit. There's the communication card, but it's in the reverse. All right off the bat, I see that it's like somebody, this does feel like this could be you. This does feel like you will be thinking of past connections, potentially water or fire. For some Geminis out there or that have Gemini placements, like you will be reminiscing of past love situations or love of the past in 2022. I do feel as if you will have times where you feel, if not so much, the right word is not triggered, but the right word here would be as if you want to extend the message. You want to relay the message outward, or you're hoping that message comes in towards you with the Eight of Wands. Could definitely be with a water, fire, or earth sign. You go into the seven of Pentacles reversed. I feel like you're going to keep building towards something you've been putting practice in, something that makes you feel really grounded or solid. I get like feeling very solid or happy about a decision you're making, and you like that's beside the Seven of Wands upright. That man looks like he's not joking. Whether you're male or female energy, I feel like you're not going to really back off of what you've already started and where you're at. So if you've built something, if you've been building something and it's been growing, you're going to stand your ground in that situation. You may have troubles ignoring the feeling of that person or that situation that you want to travel towards you, or that you'd like to have some established communication with the Two of Wands. You may have a little bit of trouble with it, but I don't see it being that big of trouble. But why? Because it's like, why I feel like I do see it's a no. Like the Two of Wands reversed to me is no. Like I'm not going to let it eat me up too much, even though I carry a lot of passion or desire for this individual, even though I miss this person. I do feel there's missing energy. It's potential water, fire, earth sign. Then there's the Three of Swords reversed. I feel like you're going to come out of worrying about being so stuck on the passionate part of the situation with this individual. Three of Wands, you're going to accept the difference of some. This person may be at a distance from you as well. You have the Two of Wands in reverse with the Three of Wands in reverse. To me, this is probably not somebody that lives next door or is 10 minutes down the road. This is probably somebody that lives quite the distance away, 3 hours, 6 hours, 12 hours, maybe 15 hours, maybe across country kind of energy. Is what I'm seeing here with the Three of Wands. The Star card is next to the Nine of Wands. I do see that you're going to go after wish fulfillment, stand your ground with the Seven of Wands above it. The Nine of Wands, you're really going to try to trust what you want to bring in or how you want things to come towards you. If you're remembering things of the past, I think what's really going to happen is you're going to end up focusing on home life throughout next year. How can you either change a situation at home or build a situation, make it grow, like making an extraordinary change in next year from the home. So it's like for some of you you could be wanting to either move away from a house and move into a bigger house. For others of you, it's almost like the 10 of Pentacles upright. Your balance next year is your home life. How do I balance the home? How do I find my inner peace at home? That's as what I'm seeing is your wish fulfillment. How do I ignore this feeling of thinking of love in the past or wanting to reach out? You may very well be tempted to reach out to somebody next year, or somebody may very well be tempted to reach out to you as well next year, is what I'm seeing here. With the 10 of Pentacles upright, I do see that you will have financial abundance. You could possibly move home as well, or move into a bigger home next year. Financial stability will be on your side for 2022 is what I'm seeing for you. King of Wands, I do feel you're going to be very passionate about this because the King of Wands is upright. That home stability, whether it has to do with kids, whether it has to do with just It could be relocating. It could also just be with building up financial, like making your bank account big and being very passionate about the direction you're heading in, from the ground up. I feel like you're gonna focus on that. Knight of Wands towards the passion. This may be it may feel like something slow that's coming in. There could be energies around you too. You got to be careful of with the Magician in reverse. There could be energies around you that aren't for your highest good next year that you do have to block out or ignore with the Magician reversed. Page of Wands. This is double block energy to me. Page of Wands is you have to release a childish energy, or whether it's your own energy or whether it's the energy you're allowing to come towards you. So whether you're being childish to a situation that has deception or trickery in it, or they're doing this to you, it needs to be dropped and released next year. With that Page of Wands, there needs to be no forward commitment towards this. For you to receive that, the Knight of Pentacles, the Passion, the King of Wands, the Ten of Pentacles, and become the Queen of Pentacles, I really think you're going to have to either drop communication or accept the process. You will do that because you pulled the Queen of Pentacles with the King of Pentacles beside it in the reverse position. This tells me you'll just focus on what makes you happy. And this man looks like he's ignoring everything but the home life or animals at home and the stability, the foundation they want to achieve or manifest in their future of 2022. King of Swords with the Eight of Wands reversed. You could be either not talking to an air sign or a fire sign or needing to ignore them, or they're ignoring you or not messaging you or giving you the information you want, or vice versa is what's going on for the sign of Gemini. The High Priestess reversed. Somebody may be ignoring their intuition or being taking their time to really focus on how they're going to get that King of Pentacles or if it's going to actually show up. If you are doubting that you're going to have a lot of success next year, I would tell you don't doubt it with the King of Pentacles in reverse and then the High Priestess on top of it. If you're doubting it or you're being told just trust your intuition, it almost feels like you feel like you may I almost feel like you've had messages from others out there that read, and these messages you've been received have been like you're going to see a lot of success next year and you're not trusting what you're being told, like you'll be in the same position next year. I think you will be in a either a higher position or maybe want to change positions or have the options to change your position into something else completely. That's what I see here for Gemini. Let's give them some oracle cards. What's the oracle message for Gemini? What's the oracle message you want me to tell Gemini signs? What's here for Gemini? Clarify what I just read, please, Spirit, for 2022. Okay, give me a little bit more for Gemini. What do they need to see to fix this? If this is Gemini, or this is who you're dealing with, Gemini, or who you could be dealing with, this may be why you focus on a foundation at home. I'm going to stop it right there for you. And I will give you this one that is reversed. I think you're slowly going to achieve this process, but there may be. I'm just going to see I'm going to show you what I got. You got keys on a ring, Gemini. Many options, decisions, unconventional string along, one night stand. You may have a lot of options with that Four of Cups. It's about options of the past or making a decision on sending a message out or receiving a message in. I do feel like you're going to try to be very strong and stand your ground with the Seven of Wands and the Seven of Pentacles facing it, but you may still be a little bit stuck on passion in a situation. Three of Swords in reverse and trying to come out of feeling that way with the keys on a ring. The golden mirror is here for you. This could be you, this could be them. Self-absorbed, narcissist, one-sided relationship, love bombing. So either this is something you're going to either entertain or heads towards, or this is how they will entertain you or see you. So you'll see them this way or they'll see you this way if you're not careful next year. And I'm only going to follow it up with what I see. The cassette came out. Listen to this. outdated thinking, conditioning, replaying events over in your head. So the tarot told you need to let go of the come out of that energy. You may struggle to do that with the cassette. You may need to focus, get yourself out of outdated thinking, or not surround yourself around somebody who's stuck on outdated thinking. Self-indulgence came out as well. This one says focus on self-worth, time to heal, shadow work, self-appreciation. So some Geminis, either you or someone you dealt with, has to go on self-work. I am really going to put this towards you. I'm sorry, Gemini, but I feel like this is a message that came up for you. I trust what I feel. I feel like you really want to focus on the self-indulgence, or where you're putting it, because that's going to determine where the wish fulfillment lies ahead. So you may need to be very bold. I don't remember if I said bold for you, but I feel like you need to be bold and stand your ground for a wish fulfillment to come in. There is something that needs to end, or has come to an end, and it needs to stay in the coffin, because the coffin came reversed, like it's done and over with. Endings bring new beginnings, growth, change, and liberation. But you got that in the reverse. So it either already did end, or it's something that needs to stay dead. I'm not going to read any more into that. That's it, Gemini. It wasn't as much all over the place as I expected. I'm going to give that to Gemini. I'm going to give you guys that. I didn't really love that reading, but I can tell you this much. Even though I didn't really love that reading for you, I did like that you're going to stand your ground at home, or you could have a place of moving, or you could move into a bigger home, something of the sort. That was nice. But I don't know. I feel like that decisions card is going to be a lot for you, and that could, if the decision isn't made correctly, it could make it where you focus on home, and that's it. Where there could be lost communication between multiple different signs here. Okay. Cancer. I'm going to do Cancer. Just a second. Thank you all for being here and hitting the like button. Please go over here. What's coming in for Cancer 2022? I want 3 for Cancer for 3. The number 3 is what Cancer is getting for some reason on this deck. Cancer. What's your prediction for the sign of Cancer 2022? This may resonate with some. My nose is, I'm just going to tell you, I'm going to use the cards. My nose, right on the edge of my nose, is itchy. This is definitely probably going to be something good for a Cancer sign that watches this later or tonight. And it was a very subtle itch. Like, it went away right after I itched it. (2022) Cancer. (2022) Cancer. What is the prediction? One more for you. For some reason, I'm going to give you 6. 3 and 3. I don't know what's going to happen in this one. I'm not even sure. I'm kind of thinking I might like this message. I'm just going to tell you what I feel intuitively. I think I'm going to like this message. I gave you 3 shuffles on the first deck. I'm giving you 3 on the second, and my stomach gurgled each time I went to do the third shuffle. Oh, well, let's see. Maybe my intuition's off. We're gonna find out in just a second. What's here for Cancer 2022? Cancer signs 2022. What do you want me to show them? What's the prediction for the Cancer signs? Here you are. Your story right now is there's a decision that needs to be made. You need to make a decision. You might need to make multiple decisions at that. Something that's been bothering you for quite some time. You have the power to make the change. Knight of Swords is here. Fast movement forward. I feel like you're being told that you need to do this. Next deck. Clarify that deck for Cancer, please. What needs to be said about that 2022, please, for Cancer signs? Give me a little more for Cancer. Give me a little more for Cancer, please. One more for Cancer, please. One more. Clarify those three. What do I see? What came out first over here? One more for you. It's for all Cancer signs 2022. What are they going to do? What is Cancer going to do? I see that, but give me a clarification. What are they going to do with one final card? It's way too many. What are they going to do here? What are they going to do about this situation? Show me, Spirit. One or two cards. One or two. Clarify the Page of Pentacles reversed. You have a decision reading, and it's almost like I feel like you're really going to struggle to make a decision. 2022 is what I see here. For some of you, this is career based. For some of you, this has to do with a family thing. What I see right off the bat is the Three of Swords. Three of Swords upright. Something that's just made you feel really unhappy, or felt like like an injustice, made you feel out in the rain, or feel like you've been stuck out in the cold, feeling like somebody that there may have been a lot of interference in a love equation or something. It doesn't feel to me like a third party situation with that Three of Swords. It feels like somebody was cut out of your life, or you had to cut somebody out of your life. Knight of Pentacles. I do feel like you want to build towards this. Knight of Pentacles. I feel like you want to build towards this. You want to build towards this. You probably wanted to build towards this. Knight of Cups reversed. Emotionally, I think you try not to let it emotionally if not drain you, make you feel nothing inside kind of energy. Like that's what I'm feeling here. Like there's something here where you something that you've let go of, or that's let go of you, that's been bothering you for quite some time. Knight of Pentacles upright, facing the Knight of Cups. Emotionally, you've been trying to hide it like silently, or little tidbits of emotion, trying to block it, or you're trying to accept, like, how do I emotionally handle making this slow progress towards the situation? You have the Chariot in reverse. That's I don't see I don't see it changing right off the bat throughout the. If I had to say anything, it could stay the same for the first 3 or 4 months, and maybe that's where you start to make the change. I would say after 3 or 4 months for you. The Chariot in reverse, I don't feel like there's going to be forward movement right off the bat, and that is the fourth card out, and that is you. I feel as if you're going to still feel a certain way in a situation. For some of you, it could be, how do I build momentum financially? For others of you, it could have something to do with a love situation that it just feels like it's stopped, or it's non-existent. And I do feel like you want it to rush towards you, or you want to rush towards it with that Knight of Swords energy. Um, Whoever this person is, if this is another person and this isn't career oriented, Queen of Swords reversed, there is no communication at this time. May not have been communication for quite some time. Somebody needs to make a decision. Um, for some cancers out there watching, you may need to make a decision with a love partner or a love situation, family based and career oriented, with the Knight of Pentacles, which way you're going to go and how you're going to handle and achieve both at the same time. And you may feel almost like you're being blindfolded to it, or that Knight of Cups that you're trying to block, or ignore the emotions to it. With the Five of Cups, that could be due to the fact that you've had a lot of things you've had to deal with in the past. The Chariot with the World. There's a new beginning that wants to start, or you want to get off the ground. Um, I do feel there is this mentality of, you know, do I make the move with the World card? Do I make the move, or do I make the judgment call towards starting all over again, or opening up to a situation? Am I the one that needs to move forward and take action with that Knight of Swords energy? I feel with that World card, it's you. The Nine of Wands, like like you've been standing your ground, or you feeling like you need to stand your ground. But the energy I get with the Nine of Wands reversed and the Four Wands reversed is almost like, I feel as if your mind is telling you, I'm just going to say what I see, like you think there could be more heartbreak or sorrow if you were to try to be the person to try to start up fixing a situation, whether this is a family situation or a partner. Um, for Cancer, this person could be air, earth, fire. Definitely air, earth, or fire for you, because I start with air, I go to earth, and I go to fire. It's almost as if, like, I feel like you're really being told, like with the Chariot in reverse, it's time for you to move towards an individual or a situation, something that um, it looks like with the Knight of Pentacles facing the Knight of Cups, something you've wanted to build towards, or something that's been very heartbreaking to you with that Three of Swords. And I think your message here is to move towards the situation, mend a bridge. The High Priestess, it's time for you to trust your intuition or the guidance you get. Ace of Cups, I would go towards it. I would go towards this situation, expecting what you're not expect. I feel like I need to tell you what you're not expecting with the corner over here and the corner over here. It's somebody out there may be thinking, I stand my ground. I'm gonna fall on my face with a celebration. But I feel like the message here is you need to trust your intuition and accept the possibilities of a found love. Whether it's somebody you've dealt with in the past, could, for some of you, this could be a brand new connection. But I do get the energy with Cancer, with what you've been through with this Five of Cups over here, with that Five of Cups energy in the new beginning, or starting a new beginning alone. Um, if you were to go alone and ignore options, it's because you don't trust that things will make a change, or that everything will go in your favor. I feel like the message with these three cards is it is here to show you that you need to trust your intuition, accept a love situation for what it's been in the past, move forward towards something that the magician that may make you feel like you may be tricked into um, believing it's gonna get taken. It's almost like you tell yourself that it won't move, but I feel like you are the one that has to move this. And I think I've read this for you in the past. Seven of Cups reversed with the Five of Pentacles. Could it be because you're afraid with all the options you've had in the past or the things that have happened in the past that you'll be left out in the cold again, Cancer? You got the World card and the Wheel card and both upright. That's my way of the divine saying 10-10. You need to take action. Take action with the Knight of Swords in the corner. You need to open up where there's been blocked communication, but you have to make a decision. And if there's been things of the past that you've learned about in love, Five of Cups that's been really hard to deal with, that's not going to stay forever. This definitely has something to do with home with the Ten of Pentacles up here at the top. And then I've got the Page of Swords. This person could be younger than you that I'm picking up on for you. Nine of Pentacles. I do feel like you're really going to focus on how to be abundant or happy within inside of yourself. And you will come out of the Ten of Swords in a family relationship. You will come out of the Ten of Swords. You will slowly adapt or come towards it. But when it's time to make a move, you almost tell yourself, no, I don't trust this. No, I don't trust that I should do this. When I think this is something you need to do. Clarify this message. I'm going to give Cancer a little more. I don't want to leave you like that. Yeah, these are the opposite cards. Clarify those three for Cancer. Outcome. Six of Wands. Success and victory. Secrets coming out of the woodwork with success and victory. So there's like a Page of Swords energy here too. Somebody younger than you or somebody who's very intelligent, but there's some kind of block communication that needs to be opened up and reciprocated. Ten of Wands reversed with the Seven of Wands upright. One more for Cancer. So what I see here is the Six of Wands. It's like there could be a success, but there may be secrets that get exposed for the success to show up or happen. There are secrets in a storyline here for somebody. There's stuff that will get exposed or talked about. There's stuff that has been hidden for too long. Ten of Wands in reverse. Something will get shown or be brought up to light. Something that was I don't use the word cumbersome or they felt like they had to tread lightly in the past or they feel delicate to the situation. Seven of Wands next to the Ten of Wands. I almost feel like it's like release the burdens of things that you've had to carry, especially if it had to do with the Ten of Swords energy, somebody putting you through too many battles or situations or telling lies. So there could be no victory here. The Ten of Wands reversed with the Seven of Wands. It's time for you to stand your ground. It's time for you to stand up and just go against the grain. You need to go against the grain in a situation. If there was a Tower moment or there was somebody that hurt you really badly and it had to do with especially if it had to do with family, could have been a lover. For some of you, you need to realize it's time to end that cycle with that person. For others of you, it's time to realize it's time to fix this and patch this up. You're not going to all have the same message here. Give me a little more. Why? Five of Pentacles. So either you feel left out in the cold of a situation of a person. Page of Pentacles. I feel like if you've been feeling left out in the cold of a situation, it is going to change. It will change. I do feel like you're going to see change, momentum. It may build slowly within 2022. The sun, it is coming. It's just not here yet. You have that in the reverse. Clarify the sun. Clarify the sun, please. The message now it's starting to repeat itself in the way I'm seeing this. The hangman upright, if it's been you that's been stuck, or you or this other individual's been stuck, um, there could have been toxicity around the situation. Doesn't always have to be addictions. It could have been other people. I'm getting other people with what I'm seeing here. Other people not being honest with a situation, keeping somebody stuck in an equation, whether it's you or them or both of you. The message I'm seeing here is it's time to build. It's time to build towards this individual. Could definitely be an earth sign for some of you, or air sign. Ten of Swords reversed. It's time to release that Ten of Swords energy of being beaten and battered over and over again. You got the World and the Wheel upright. You've got the 10 of Swords reversed and the 10 of Swords reversed, Cancer. That cycle's done. It's time for you to, it's really time for you to move towards the situation. And I feel a certain, on this side of the table, I feel like a little bit of fear about what the outcome will be. But I would tell you to go after it, because the secrets will be exposed and there could be a success. It may take a little bit of time for the other person to come around, or if they come around towards you, it may take a while for you to open up towards them, for however this resonates, for whoever this is meant for. That's for you next year. Okay. In a minute, we'll do Leo. Whew. Actually, I've got to give you some more cards. Cancer, you're not done. On what I just read, give me a little more for Cancer with the Oracle deck. I almost didn't give you the Oracle deck. I felt like I had to keep finding out more information, and then it seemed like it was circling itself with the same cards. So let's see what comes out next. Cancer, what's the Oracle message 2022? I can't do that with these. Like, see, I almost bent them. I just got to shuffle them by hand. The cards are like half my palm, like tiny. Like they fit in my palm. I can close my hand over them in my palm, just about. Oracle message, Cancer. This could definitely be a younger individual. I have to tell you, but I'm going to show you the image that came out, and it's kisses and coffee cup. I'm gonna assume that's going to talk about sitting down and talking. I'm gonna have to flip that. That came up reversed. One more for Cancer. One more for Cancer. Let me know what they need to see 2022. One more Oracle card for Cancer signs. What's the message, Spirit, for those four? What do they need to see on top of those? Kisses. You start out with kisses. Unconditional loving, giving, and receiving affection, falling in love. So there's somebody that either wants to give you unconditional love next year, or that you need to reach out to and start doing that with, and it could be somebody younger than you, Cancer. There's somebody out there that's thinking of you or missing you in 2022. And I think it starts with you needing to produce an offer. Meeting and coffee cup, meeting and conversing, savoring the moment, feeling uplifted, friendship, starting anew. And this has to do with a situation that I feel like has gone on for way too long. This is like a makeup, karmic relationship in the reverse. Let me flip it and see what this is all about. Fleeting triggers, turmoil, resentment, lessons, letting go, and loving you. Somebody's going to try or want to let go of resentments. They're at that point come 2022. Third card out could be the third month out, or following after the third month. They've probably been thinking about this for a while, or how to entertain this, but not doing anything forward with it, or sure if they trust it. But it's like they have feeling triggers, turmoil, resentment, lessons, letting go, and loving you. And then love came up beside that. Unconditional love, self-love, oneness, passion, affection, attraction. This person is going to be very attracted probably to have that sit down with you. They may not show it or they may not express it, but I think they're going to want this. Axe is reversed. Let's read the axe. Breakup, separation, stop the pattern, silent treatment, abandonment. Somebody could be feeling abandoned or like a pattern needs to be stopped, whether it's you or both of you. And it's at an ending. The X is in reverse. There's no more need of this. That's for Cancer. Okay. I'm going to ask one question silently before I show you the card. I just want to see what happens. I need another card because that can be yes or no. You may struggle to do this. You may or they may. Somebody may struggle with the situation for Cancer. The Devil upright, that could be yes or no to me as well. But then I've got the Page of Cups reversed. Somebody could lack wanting to open up emotionally. This could be something that takes time with the Death and Rebirth card in the reverse facing the Page of Cups. The emotions may slowly show up, but somebody's got to let go of that toxic energy of allowing other people to put bullshit in their head. You see that person holding their ears at the bottom with a hoodie on? Somebody's got to release toxic energy. And that's probably why they've been closed off to love. Or maybe that's why they're going to go through a transformation or rebirth with a situation or with you. I feel like they want to. I feel like they want to, or they know they want to. I do feel that around this person. If it doesn't feel like it does feel like they will next year. Like they'll want it even if they try not to show that they want it, kind of energy. Don't understand that. It's just what I'm getting. Now, some of you, if it's in a relationship that was not healthy or abusive, never ever think that it's smart to go back to something of the sort, especially if it's physical. Somebody like that doesn't deserve your time, energy, or space. How long have I been on? An hour 13. How you doing, Queen of Water? Been a long time. Hello, Jane. Debbie, hello. Yeah, it's been a long time. I've got a lot of old followers that they watch in the background. I probably get too goddamn fired up. Sorry, Lord, I don't mean to say your name in vain, but I trust you, especially under what I do here. It's funny, everybody has their opinions on situations, but a lot of people will come into tarot channels and they'll be like, I rebuke you in Jesus Christ's name. This is not healthy. This is the devil's work. And it's like, well, I disagree with that. I totally disagree with that. But if you live in fear, that's for you, not for me. I'm not saying anybody that watches, but I'm saying, how many tarot channels have y'all been in where people will watch and they'll bring in like Jesus or the Lord, and say that you're doing really, really bad work. And it's like, okay, all right. I don't I don't really talk about religion. Am I against religion? Absolutely not. But do I know that it was written by man? Yes. So how much of that can you trust? Some of it's accurate, I believe, but I don't believe all of it. And there's so many different religions across the board, you know? The only other thing I know that doesn't really care for tarot is science or astrology. It's like the nemesis. Okay. In a second, we're going to do Leo. All right. Welcome, Susan. Joyce, hello. Hello, Freckled Joy. I'm a witch. I like that. I like that. I'm just making sure none of the cards are mixed up. Okay. No, on the floor. No, I don't have anything on the floor. All right. What's here for Leo 2022? Leo, what do we got for Leo 2022? What do you want to tell them, Spirit? 2022 prediction. I may come back to this and try to watch it. I'm actually kind of curious in like 6 months to come check this out and see if anything I say resonates with my sun, moon, or rising. Okay. Here we go. Leo, 2022 prediction. What is here for the Leos? Gonna be passionate about something. Ace of Wands. High regard, high passion. You're going to be passionate. You need to be passionate with trusting your inner judgment or going in. I'm going to tell you, like, this. There's two things I'm getting off these two cards for Leo. You need to really be passionate and do a lot of inner work. Really listen to the your inner guidance. Or you may go inside a lot in 2022, Leo. Also, for some of you, this could be past, this could be future. But a lot of you could have dealt with a fire sign or could have dealt with a Virgo. I've got the Ace of Wands with the Hermit, and they're both upright. Or you could be a cusp of a fire sign like a Leo and a Virgo. Okay. A little more for Leo 2022. Okay, Leo. Okay, Leo. What is going on? Give me a little bit more. Clarify the card on top and to the left. If you can do both, I'd like to see both, please. A little more for Leo, please. Clarify those. Give me a little more for Leo. Your message is just like, I want to stand out. I want to fly out. Okay, Leo. I feel like you deserve a little more over there, so that's only fair. Give me a little bit more on that last card that I'm staring at, please, Spirit. 2022 Leo. Clarify that. Clarify that whole row. Okay, now it's these messages definitely. This is meeting eye. Both decks. Like it's the storyline sticking with the storyline. Ooh. One more, Spirit, please. What's the message 2022 for Leo? What do they need to see under that? All right, so I find that you're going to be very passionate, Leo. You could be very passionate towards a Virgo, or a Virgo could be very passionate towards you in the future. Also, it could be that there's something you're very passionate towards that you want to do a lot of inner work towards, or you're going to need to focus on doing a lot of inner work towards come 2022 Leo. This is how you start. Ace of Wands with the Hermit. Two of Wands. There's a decision here that I feel you've had to make for quite some time. Eight of Pentacles. I feel as if you've needed to build in a direction, but you haven't really focused on how to do it or if you're going to do this. You may have been lacking patience, or it's almost like this guy's he's carving the pentacle, but when he carves this pentacle, it's like I feel as if he carves it and he starts over again. He carves it and he starts over again. I feel like you're going to be compelled to have to make a decision in something that you want to build towards that could have something to do whether you're going to build towards a love situation or towards a career situation. It feels like it's one or the other. Like there's a decision, or are you going to travel? What are you going to travel towards building towards? Is what I'm looking at. You go from that to the Ace of Wands, the Ten of Cups. There is somebody you think of intently. Could be potential fire sign, earth sign, water sign. Next year, Queen of Cups reversed. It's almost like every time you give a situation passion, or you open up emotionally, Ten of Cups with a lot of passion towards a situation, you may withdraw and go within. Queen of Cups, you may emotionally cut out that feeling of wanting to open up emotionally altogether. As much you may be passionate about a situation in love, you may put a stop to this. Ace of Cups reversed. If it's something to do with new love, this is something I see that you're just like you're gonna go in and you're gonna put the brakes on it for a little while. Two of Wands reversed. I feel as if you're going to move towards what makes you feel like you need to build towards, and it feels like if it has anything that doesn't feel like loyalty or respect, like you won't sit there. You're not going to sit there for this. Look at this. You may make a final commitment to walk away, or somebody may make a final commitment to walk away from you underneath that Eight of Pentacles of wanting to build something somewhere. Next card out is the King of Swords. There could be harsh communication, or there could be conflicts that have happened, and that's why the communication comes off very strong. You could have very fiery communication with somebody next year, and it could happen to do with secrets that get exposed or will be exposed. Somebody may have something they need to tell you, or you may have something you need to tell them. Six of Cups reversed. It has definitely something to do with a past tense energy. That every time I feel like you go towards this past tense energy, you start to emotionally build up yourself and focus on yourself. It brings you to where you could have a celebration. Three of Cups. But when you go out towards wanting to have a celebration, I do get this honest feeling, Leo, like you may not trust it. Like you don't, Ace of Swords reversed, like you don't trust it, or you think there's going to be more conflicts and fighting involved in a situation. And come on now, Five of Wands. You don't want to compete. You don't want to have conflicts. You don't want to fight, or there could be some of that because you're not trusting a situation, or somebody's not being trustworthy of a situation. Nine of Wands upright. Does that fire sign not look like they're looking over at that person like, I can see what you're doing, or I know what's going on. And it's almost like somebody is, whether it's you or them, somebody's trying to come out of the King of Wands reverse energy. Um, could be like player-like tendencies. Could be somebody who is just not. Somebody may hold high regard for the Ten of Cups for a love situation, or have high passion for you, but be emotionally unreceptive towards you, or you may be that way towards them. With that Queen of Cups under the Ace of Wands, the Moon reversed, the secrets will get exposed. If they're secrets, they will get exposed. Up here, the secrets were on the horizon to be found. In the bottom, they get explored and figured out. Six of Swords in reverse. These secrets may tell the tale of which way or which direction you move in. The message I'm feeling you're being told is trust your intuition with the Hermit card. The Ace of Cups, don't allow love situations that don't feel committed to you or realistic to um, trigger you or make you feel as if that deception is acceptable. Your message may be to put an ending to something that is not for your highest good. With the Six of Swords reversed, there will be a judgment call that's made on a decision you make. If you make the right decision, fire sign Leo, you could have a victory and be very successful. You could start anew somewhere else. Let's get the bottom of the deck. You need to be strong about what you do and how you desire what you go after and what you see for what you see it as. That is your message. Let's give you some oracle cards. A little bit more 2022 for Leo. Oracle cards. What do you want to show them for 2022? What's here? Clarify those three with two more. Maybe three. I think two. Yeah, let's go two. That's under judgment. You have a decision to make. Your readings like Cancers, there's a decision you need to make as well. Do I give another card? I don't think so. For some reason, I don't think you need anything else. Soulmate, soul connection, partnership, agreement, soul contract. There's a soul contract here, or there's an agreement you've made with somebody. But I feel like every time you think about it, there's been a lot of conflict or competition, or you feel like you've had to stand your ground. Double fire landed on soulmates. Hand of cards fell on in this three fire here. Whether it's the Leo, that's the Knight of Wands reversed, being very stubborn, or not dropping player-like tendencies, or whether it's the person you've dealt with. Hand of cards is on top of that. Take a chance or risk, being strategic, options, not showing hands, gambling. You're being told to take a risk, but also to not show everything you need to show in 2022. And if it has to do with a love situation and you know about something, don't speak about everything. Allow the truth to fall out and be shown to you and accept it for what it is. And then move in the direction that makes you feel good about where you head. Wedding ring in the reverse. Union, wedding, married, soul connection, eternal love, everlasting promise. So for some of you, somebody could want to propose. For others of you, there may not be a proposal. I would say most likely in the reverse, there may be too many secrets, or there may be love that it's like somebody's passionate about you 1 minute, but then Queen of Cups, they have no emotion for you, or you're like that with them. Boat. And boat landed. Look at this. Boat landed on the Six of Swords in reverse. Receiving what you need, progressing, arriving, moving on, closure to issues. And that's on the Six of Swords reverse. That's double confirmation that a judgment will be made. And it's on a decision, or whether you travel towards something or you see it as deceptive. There's a judgment that there's an outcome with a judgment here. Photograph. Looking at your photos, missing you, nostalgia, making new memories. For some Leos, it's either somebody you've dealt with that you're going to be getting over or could be getting over you next year. That is Leo's message. I'll give you one more. Not enough. Frustrated in relationships, lack of confidence, self-sabotage, fear, ego, jealousy. If somebody is treating you that way, that's why the world is beside that. And that's why the divine is telling me to tell you to be in your own element and have strength towards a situation. If someone's treating you like you're not enough, or frustrated in relationships, or lack confidence, or is very self-sabotaging, or has fear or ego issues, or is very jealous, you may need to find strength so you can achieve this judgment of where to go or how to go in that direction. Just because, holy shit, again, I don't remember what sign I read this for, but I'm going to show you something. I'm going to lift them both up. Lift this one up first. 10 of Wands reversed. You see that? Look at 10 of Wands reversed. Something may have been too much for you to take. You might have dealt with a situation that was just too much shit, too much bullshit. That's the message for Leo. Okay. We're going to do Virgo in a second. How's everybody doing? Just trying to mix these up so we don't get messages that I don't want any of these messages to entertain unless they're supposed to. And if they are, but I was hoping they'd all be a little bit different. So far, I think they have been to an extent, but I don't know. I just say it and move on. Okay. What is Virgo's? I want to know Virgo's future message 2022. That's what we're going to work on in a second, Spirit. How you doing, Anastasia? Welcome. I don't know if I'm going to say this right, but Veronica? I don't know how to say your name, but how you doing? Hello, Melissa. Hello, Crazy Crystal. What is the message for Virgo 2022? The prediction throughout 2022 for Virgo. I'd like to know. Hey, Susan, if I haven't said hello. I think there's a couple Susans in here, so now I said hello to both. Hello, Nevea. Brianna, hello. I might not keep saying hello. I forgot who I've said hello to. Hey, I didn't say hello to Heather. Heather hasn't been able to catch me. And I hope that leg healed very well for you, Heather. I know you had an injury in the past. I hope it healed up very good and you don't have too much shadow pain. Hello, Christina from Vegas. All right, let's go with Virgo. One more for you. 2022 predictions. You may have a victory with something. Could be financial success slowly changing for you, or are you building towards a financial gain? I'm going to show you that right off the bat. 6 of Wands, Page of Pentacles. Could be building towards a fire sign. You could just be building towards success that you want to build for yourself in general. One more for you over here. Okay. Yes. Thank you all for being here. Virgo, you are up. Thank you for the 100 and some odd likes. 102. Virgo 2022. Get these out of the way. Virgo 2022. What's the message for Virgo 2022? Yeah, I see success for you. I see a success for you. If some of you have been worried about being successful, I don't think it's going to be something you're going to have to worry for long in the months ahead in 2022. You will have to make a call with somebody that you've dealt with in the past, or that you still they're either still in your energy or you're both in each other's energy. That's a decision that I see you needing to make. Some of you may need to block communication from this individual completely. Why? Because it's just too much. And for some of you, it's an air sign. King of Swords reversed and the Ten of Swords reversed. For some of you, it's an air sign. If I had to guess assume any other sign here, could be water, fire. It could be, yeah, it could just be about everything. Water, fire, earth, or air. But really what sticks out to me is water, earth, and air. Water, earth, and air. You will. My conclusion to 2022 is whoever this is, you'll get the bearings, or you've already found the bearings to make sure this doesn't come with you. Queen of Pentacles reversed. You're not feeling stability with this individual. For some of you, it's an earth sign, another earth sign like yourself. You're definitely you've already walked away, or they walked away. You're taking care of business. I see you're taking care of business. I'm liking your reading. You've got a lot of pentacles. I feel like you're going to have a lot of options in money, or ways to make money. Give me a little clarifier for them over here. Clarify that, please. Spirit, 2022. What else should they see? Give me a little more for Virgo. Okay. What do they need to figure out? What is here? You'll do this. I think you'll do this, and you'll get justice with this too. Virgo, I feel like you're going to be very strong next year. I like your reading. Your reading I like a lot. So King of Cups reversed. I feel like you're finding emotional acceptance and balance in relationships, like completely. Like that's your plan, your go-to. King of Cups in reverse. If there was somebody who wasn't offering love, or somebody who was very non-committal when it came to their emotions to a situation, or wouldn't open up emotionally via messages as well. Could be voicemails, could be text messages, social media, any of the sort. If they weren't being reciprocal with being emotionally there for you, I don't think that's your focus. There's either that's how they were, or what happened is they were they had no emotions for you. This person could have had a lot of narcissism, or just made you feel like you needed to look the other way or ignore certain things that were said with that Eight of Wands in reverse. Ace of Pentacles upright with a Four of Pentacles reversed. I feel like you're going to really focus on what makes you feel like you can make changes around your environment. I get like this environment energy here. How can I build my nest to be as successful as possible and make that stability feel so good within myself? And you come to the answer where, well, if I don't think you're going to entertain a past connection. I would say you're done with a past connection. A King of Cups and a King of Swords energy. To me, that's like you'll if somebody was basically not giving you true love, a true love scenario in a situation with you, I feel like you've decided I'm going to cut communication and my emotion from this. Could be definitely be a water sign, earth sign, or air sign with the Ten of Swords in reverse. You're just done with it. For some of you, I'm going to tell you, a lot of you, I don't know how many of you dealt with an air sign or somebody who has strong air placements, but this person could have a lot of air. For me, the King of Swords reverse, the Ten of Swords reverse, go to the other deck, and then it starts out with the Two of Swords. Or you could have a lot of air in your chart. But with the Two of Swords, there was a decision here that needed to be made. I feel like you ignored it for quite some time. I do think you got the spiritual enlightenment, or you went through the teaching, the learning, maybe even a karmic relationship with the Hierophant card here, where you're kind of laughing it off. You may have to be very strong with your words, your decision making towards this individual if they were to try to approach you, or if you've been ignoring allowing them to come towards you or wondering if you should entertain it. With that Queen of Swords, you may have to really think about what's for your highest good. And she's staring at a tower that needed to end. She's got a tower here that needed to go away. Tower that's in the tower came up reversed, like something that needed to end and really be gone. The Queen of Wands, I feel like it's going to bring great passion or excitement back in your life. With the Queen of Wands, I think you're going to be very happy that you made this decision, that you let somebody go, or somebody from the past, like that I don't feel like I feel like if you've been indecisive or not sure of how to be like commit to yourself, you're not doing that in 2022. It's all about seeing yourself, valuing yourself. Knight of Cups, upright. This person might want to come in with a slow offer. The way I see you doing it is I feel as if you're gonna look back and you're gonna think with the Queen of Swords energy and the Six of Swords energy, like you're gonna know and you're gonna have to make a decision telling yourself, I need to move away from this. There's crows in the Two of Swords card where you needed to make this decision. There's crows in the decision where Six of Swords where it's you need to move away from it. I do think you will like the fact that they come towards you. You may even have playful energy towards them or something brand new. But every time that comes in, you'll go back in towards building like a very successful stance next year. Very successful stance is what I see for you next year. If you're worried about getting something off the ground or establishing something new, I almost feel like your message here with the Judgment card and the Hierophant reversed is just to accept this process. Really, what I see here is to accept this process with the divine just kind of pushing you forward and showing you a judgment that needed to happen, or or just cycle through. Why? Because I feel like what's going to happen is your emotions are going to start to build up again. You're no longer going to feel breadcrumb by situations. You've got the Six of Pentacles reversed. There's no more wrong giving and receiving here. And if somebody tries to come at you that way, you'll focus on what you want to build. The Seven of Pentacles in reverse. You'll focus on what you've built or how you're building what you want. Queen of Pentacles in reverse, though. Watch out for health issues next year or health issues around you. Also, I would tell you with that Queen of Pentacles in reverse, don't really worry too much about a financial position you're in now, and I'll explain that in a minute. The Seven of Swords, though, with the Two of Swords, there's a decision where somebody had to be cut. Somebody had to be cut out. Two of Swords, Seven of Swords. For you, Virgo, somebody had to be cut out of your life. Somebody had to be let go of. Somebody was very not honest, or would try to. This person may have tried to trigger you, or if they weren't somebody that tried to trigger you all the time, they were somebody who was very dishonest to you. And I think you knew about this, and that's why you're like laughing about it now, or you're looking at it as a Queen of Swords, very insightful, very instinct on knowing that as much as I didn't want to move away from this, that tower had to happen, and I'm starting to put the passion back in my hand and love myself. Knight of Cups, that could be for them wanting to slowly come towards you because you're starting to shift and change how a relationship damaged you. Um, I see next is strength, and that's under the Hierophant. I think you're going to be very strong, or you're going to really go after what makes you feel productive, or the universe carries you towards with that eight on her forearm. The judgment's here to stay for you, and I do feel like you're going to be very in tuned spiritually for the judgment here. And I think it's because you're a very practical sign, but I think you looked at a situation practical, but you ignored it for some time, but you released that, like being ignorant to it, is what I see here. That judgment's here in your spirit soaring upward. And every time I look at this card, I surround myself with a high priestess reverse and the judgment card. Like they made a judgment and they made a solid it's almost like you shook hands with spirit on this one, is what I would it's like you shook hands with spirit and you're gonna get justice. Does she not look like she's gonna be happy about the balance that she's looking to get? But it all started with that two of swords and that seven of swords over there with somebody that was not honest or was not very loyal. You couldn't trust this person as far as they would travel. The two of wands reversed, I feel like you finally moved away from it or kept to yourself. Queen of Cups, even if you tried to have playful energy or indulge in this person, or you try to do that towards yourself, every time you try to open up emotionally towards this person, you close off. Queen of Pentacles, underneath it, the Ace of Pentacles. I feel like you're really going to be doing something that makes you feel very happy going forward. And I don't know why I feel the need to tell you within the next 10 months. Within the next 10 months. For some of you, it's because you made the decision to walk away. Even if you struggle to listen to your intuition, or if the divine pushed your intuition into a judgment, but your emotions comes back to you. But it's almost like you cycled out a situation that just didn't feel like it served you. Um, and I think you did that throughout this year, and you're going to continue with it next year. And it's going to bring in it could bring in a lot of financial gain for you. Um, Here, I feel like you had to walk away. You had to see things for what they truly were and accept a behavior. For some of you, you're a woman that they walked away from you, or you felt like damaged because of the walk away, whether they did it to you or you did it to them. But now you're mastering how you feel in the craft you want to build with that Eight of Pentacles. You have um, the Queen of Wands upright on the which deck is that? On the light, you have the Queen on the Light Seers Tarot. You have the Queen of Wands upright, and on the bottom of my other deck, is it the other deck or is it the same deck? Yeah, it's got to be the other deck. Duh. On the other deck I have that I'm using, which is the Arcanum, is the Queen of Wands upright. I think you're bringing a lot of passion and love back to yourself. You're no more juggling a person or a situation. You're bringing in abundance, happiness within inside of yourself. I feel like this person really made you grow, and it's going to make you really strong. And I also feel like it could bring in new love, possible air sign, or it's just going to show you how to love yourself all over from scratch. From like if you had to bake a cake from scratch and learn how to bake it and you forgot how to do that, or this person made you feel that way, well, this just made you stronger. That's the message for Virgo. Now we're going to do some oracle cards. Okay. So I feel like there's potential new love for you, but it's after like career. Career will be, if you are somebody that's focused on a career, or you have many options in career, you probably have a good, it feels like it's going to be a focus for you. Um, you will get playful or have playful moments. I do feel with that Knight of Swords, or not a Knight of Swords, Knight of Wands in front of me, but then you'll go right back to business mode. Being content and happy with that, and being happy with a call you made in a love connection. All right, let's get a little bit of oracle for Virgo. What else is here for Virgo? What's the message here for Virgo on top of this for 2022? Okay. Yep. That one's reversed. We're going to see what that's all about. One more for Virgo. There it is. Boat. All right. So you got palm tree. Stability, security, permanence, growth, endurance, and flexibility. So I feel like that's your goal next year. I feel like your goal is to really focus on your security, being very having a lot of endurance towards it, or being very flexible towards everything that comes out around you, but really focused on I feel like you've done the healing work. This is a reading where I'd be like, you've done the healing, but because you've done the healing, you're focused on your own endeavors in life. The Phoenix, new phase, rekindle, renew, transform, growth, changed mind. So if you had to change your mind on a situation, I feel like you changed your mind. What could it have been on? This is in reverse. The sword and the rose. Clarity, truth, revelation. I can't even talk. My mouth is dry. Hold on, guys. Reevaluation, solidarity, force, honor, protection, and power. You may have had a hard time trying to get into that. It didn't stay that way, even though that was reversed and it took a while. And that felt near the walk away card. The high priestess is in reversed and a judgment call. The boat is here. Receiving what you need, progression, arriving, moving on, closure to issues. You've closed the door on a chapter and you're moving towards what makes you happy. And that's why I think you drew the Queen of Wands twice. You're very passionate, and I think the passion starting from you all over again, like taking on scenarios or situations that were burdensome and releasing them for what they are and going after what makes you feel happy. And if you want to know what the next card is, come on. What did I tell you next year's about for you? Abundance. The bottom of the deck. Keep a positive mindset. Manifest exactly what you want. Gratitude and bliss. You have a very, very good chance of being abundant next year, or bringing in a lot of abundance attracted towards you. The whole right side over here is mostly abundant cards. And the Ace of Pentacles is upright. The Queen of Pentacles is upright. You got the Ace of Pentacles twice in the Queen of Pentacles. There's a female out there that could like really take off successfully financially next year, or it could be your feminine energy if you're a male, and you could have a lot of success financially next year, Virgo. I actually really like your reading because it's like you're past the trauma or the damage somebody caused. In other words, if you had somebody reach out to you, I think you know what to do. Somebody, if that message resonated with you, I think you know what to do. Make sure you keep your back to the situation, maybe potentially even emotionally. Stay emotionally closed off and invest in you. That is the reading I really have for Virgo. You had the communication, I believe, in the reverse. I don't think you will communicate, or it'll stay at a distance. Doesn't mean it won't stop the other person's energy from trying to come towards you. But I think you may need to stand up for yourself, or continue to in 2022 towards a past tense energy. You got a past tense energy. And I feel like you're being told that, like, just focus on the path you're heading down, because it's going to bring in a lot of stability, growth, with inside of a lot of well, you could save a lot of money next year. I'm just going to put it out the way I see it. I feel like you could be saving a lot of money next year. That could be a potential something that maybe you come up with a new thing that brings in a lot of money, and because of it, you start saving a lot. Or I need to tell you to try to save money if you make a lot of money next year. I don't know. That's just I like your message. It's a good one. I don't feel you feel very doubtful. Look who showed up on the bottom. Queen of Wands, and you got her twice. I feel like you're finally passionate. Like you've released anything that shouldn't be in your energy anymore. Something that didn't feel healthy is gone by 2022. Like completely gone. Like it can't disturb you anymore. All right. Libra, in just a second. I want a home with a garage. Nice. Keep manifesting. Whether you're a Virgo or have Virgo placements or any sign, keep manifesting it and you'll probably get it. Libra 2022. Libra 2022. In just a second. What else is here for Libra? Ooh, you could be releasing a love situation in 2022, Libra. Either you or them, though. Either you or them may want to message the other person in 2022. Somebody wants to, but I feel reaching, like they feel like they're reaching, or like signs right off the bat. First three: water, water, air. You go into fire and earth. A little more for Libra 2022. You're gonna get a little. I'm gonna just do yours different. Show me upright. It was what I just felt. Is that just? Should I say it that way? Ay, hit my head on the lamp. Okay. Give me a little bit of an outcome for Libra here. On that. On everything on that second row. What's the outcome with the person? Because this definitely seems like another person, or a person. Yeah, it's definitely. I feel like it's. This is. Clarify that. Clarify that, please. Okay, so what is going on with Libra? So Libra, I got right off the bat, you've got the Six of Cups in reverse. So either you or somebody you've dealt with is thinking of situations of the past, holding on to the past. I feel like somebody's really holding on to the past situation, something they did pour a lot of love into at one time, whether it was you, Libra, or whether it was them, or both of you. I feel like somebody's holding on, whether you're doing it or they're doing it in 2022. Somebody's holding on to this situation. Potential water sign, air sign. You've got the Lovers here, and it's in the upright. It's almost like I feel as if you're going to want to. There's a situation where you feel like there's no reciprocation in love, or they feel that way towards you next year. The Page of Wands, somebody does want to open up a message, or send like a loving message to them, or start sending loving texts, or like flirting text, sexy text, stuff like that. Like open up and try to. So somebody wants to work their way back in, whether it's the Libra or the person you've dealt with. First four cards out, potential double water, air, or fire. Then you go into the King of Pentacles reversed. I almost get the feeling like you won't trust, like you. I feel as if there's a Libra out there watching this. It's either them or you. The way this is going to go. So this is their scenario where it's like, if you were to message somebody of the past that is not really responding in love, or you're stuck on in the past, King of Pentacles, in the reverse, I feel like somebody may feel like you're after their money, or they may feel that way about you. That's what I see. So it's either they feel like you're after their money and not really after love, or fixing a love situation, but more of their foundation. I think they look at you as somebody who juggles situations too much, or you look at them this way. So if you are the breadwinner, Libra, they're looking at you like, I want to come back in and love with a love message, Page of Wands message. I want to come in with some fiery, hot messaging with the lovers next to it. Even though my love isn't really there for you, I want the stability you offer. Could be male energy, could be female energy as well. Two of Pentacles. Somebody sees the situation like they're juggling too much. Um, this is like, can I get away with it energy? Six of Pentacles in the reverse. Somebody's hoping, even if they're not giving the love that they deserve in a love situation with that Ace of Cups reversed, somebody's really hoping that they can still make balance of a situation. So either you want to go towards somebody, and it's more or less, I like, I'm not so in love with them, but I liked how they were with me financially, or that's how they feel about you. So you felt that way towards them, or they felt that way towards you. I think if it was you like that, if they came after you in a financial manner, you know about it. If you went after them in a financial matter, they know about it because they're staring at that Six of Pentacles in reverse. Queen of Cups. If this isn't the other person, and so if this is one person with the Ace of Cups and the other person's here with the Queen of Cups reversed, there is no emotional fulfillment here. I do feel like there's some healing that still needs to be done with the card 13, death and rebirth. There's a transformation that needs to happen. There could have been third-party situations that were too much. That's why I feel like the Queen of Cups came up reversed and the Ace of Cups. Knight of Swords. This person, Libra, this person either wants to rush towards you or you want to rush towards them. I don't think it's going to happen, though. I got the Nine of Wands upright. I feel like somebody's going to stand their ground, whether you're standing your ground or they are. Six of Swords reversed. Somebody's going to move away from it. Maybe move in general in 2022. Some of you, an air sign will move away from you, or a fire sign. Some of you, water sign. But it's like Ace of Pentacles with the 10 of Cups, Six of Swords in reverse. It looks like whoever moves away wants to continue to build their Ace of Pentacles and their happiness, but does think about you with the 10 of Cups next year. So you're either thinking about a previous lover, or they're thinking about you. I'm getting this upset energy around the Nine of Pentacles and the Nine of Pentacles and the Knight of Pentacles, because it's both in the reverse. Like somebody feels like they couldn't trust this person, or they knew they couldn't trust this person, or they had to grow up to see that. But that's on top of the Two of Pentacles, and that person does not look so trustworthy, whether it's a male or female. The Star card reversed. I feel like there was blocked wish fulfillment in a situation, and it does look like it pertained to home or something that could have built in a love situation, because the love just stopped abruptly. One day, it's like it was there in the beginning, and you might both have good memories of the past, but once the love stopped, it stayed stopped, is what I see here. And then I see with the Star reversed and the Four of Pentacles, somebody doesn't trust building in this direction, or going after this wish fulfillment. Somebody even may be emotionally blocked towards wanting to reciprocate back and forth messaging. Like, I almost feel like you're going to either not want to message this person, or the person's not going to, one of the two of you is not going to want to message the other person. If there's somebody you have to deal with next year, one of the two of you is going to be sick of dealing with the other person. That's what I see for next year. So it's like one doesn't want to deal with the other, but then the Fool card in reverse, the other person does want to take a leap of faith towards this direction. For some of you, it could definitely be water sign, air sign, Magician, Ten of Swords, Nine of Pentacles, could be Earth as well. Nine of Swords reversed. Finally coming to an ending, going after stability, taking off on their own. Okay, so it's almost like they want to have communication with you, but then I don't think that the communication is going to get off the ground. Not the way it's supposed to. Or if there was communication, Like there could be something where you want to get close to somebody, or somebody wants to get close to you, but it's all about sex. And why I say that is the Ace of Cups up reversed with the Queen of Cups reversed. The Lovers there, Seven of Pentacles building in the past, Page of Wands, somebody wanting to passionately send a message to that lover, but the other person, King of Pentacles, thinking that they're all after after their wealth. Maybe even doesn't think that somebody doesn't feel like they want to listen to you, or you don't want to listen to somebody. I get that as well under that King of Pentacles reversed, Page of Wands reversed. And on top of it, it goes Page of Wands, Queen of Cups reversed, Page of Wands upright, Queen of Wands reversed, Page of Wands reversed. It's almost like somebody wants that message or wants to have that experience, and the other person wants nothing to do with it, and is hoping that person won't try to open that Pandora's box type energy. Then you've got the Magician under Death and Rebirth, and that's next to the Three of Swords. It could have been third party equation. I almost feel like somebody's willing to recycle the same thing all over again. Either you would do it with that person, or they would do it with you. Somebody may even think they could pull it off. Somebody may have the energy like, I could pull this off. Ten of Swords upright, and the Nine of Swords reversed. Wait a minute. I'm sorry. That's wrong. No, that was right. Ten of Swords and the Nine of Swords reversed. So either you felt like there was too many things that were done to you, or they felt this way about you. Whoever felt that way is leaving that energy. Nine of Swords. They're not letting it keep them up at night anymore. And I feel as if like an immaturity, whether it's the Libra sign or it's the sign you dealt with, when it comes to feeling financially stable, that will come to an ending. I do feel like somebody's going to travel away from feeling that way as well with another individual, and then they're going to build their pentacles up on their own. They're going to do this by themselves and keep them to themselves, whether it's the Libra or it's the sign you're dealing with, whether it's you or it's the person you've dealt with. It's like one of you it's almost like one person wants to stay in a situation not because of love but because of finance, and instead, if you stay away, you end up building up your finance. That's just different. That's what I have for Libra. Let's give you a little extended Oracle extended. We got a troll up in here. I saw somebody up in here. I had to turn the heat back up. I think I shut it off. It's freezing. I want to see what it said. Curious. I don't know what that means. $63 degrees in here. That's a little too cold for me. Back to Libra. Thank you all for hitting that like button or subscribing. Appreciate it. Oracle message for Libra 2022. What? Okay. I have a couple situations here. I'm going to give you a fifth card. Whatever this storyline is, now this could be somebody new that comes towards you, Libra. This doesn't have to be this individual, or this could be this individual. You start out with wedding ring. Union, wedding ring, married, soul connection, eternal love, everlasting promise. So either this could be somebody like Libra, either you're willing to patch up a marriage or somebody wants to patch up a marriage with you next year. Talking came out next. It could be somebody brand new that you start talking to as well. Bear that in mind if you're a single Libra. As of now, interested in conversing more. A weighted message arrives, text, call, email, hovering. Because the Ace of Cups and the Queen of Cups is in the reverse, there's a potential chance that there could be a courtship next year, or some type of somebody wants to talk with you, Libra, and eventually maybe talk about marriage with you next year. Honestly, do I think you're ready for it? No. You have the Lovers. I mean, come on. You have the Lovers. If this fell on top of the Lovers, not today. Not dating, hurt, avoiding a conversation, call person boundaries, still angry. So if this is a past connection, or if you may not be over a past connection with a new connection that comes in, that somebody might pull that card on you where they start talking about getting married too fast. Or you could do this to somebody. Kisses came out. Unconditionally loving, giving, and receiving affection, falling in love. So there is a chance that somebody could fall for you next year. If you dealt with a scenario like this, there's somebody that could fall for you next year. And it could be somebody that is your ticket. I'm not going to go over the controversy with this, with the name on this one, but we're just going to leave it there in the water. Uh, Yin and yang, zen and balance, union, duality, coupling, and complementing each other. There might be a slow growth to this, I'm going to tell you, but it could be a twin flame connection. Just go with that. I'm not going to say my piece on that stuff. I think there's been enough of that in the past couple days. I'll give you a little bit more. Okay, so paradise is what you have. Happiness, expansion, joy, playfulness, oneness, enjoying each other. But you have that with seduction. And I already told you in this reading, like if there's no like produced love, you might go out and have fun next year, and or might not want to get serious. Somebody may want to offer you a wedding ring, or may feel like you're their um other half, but I don't feel like you'll really be ready for it if that's you, or that could be them. But I've got happiness, expansion, joy, playfulness, oneness, enjoy each other, paradise. And then I have seduction, attraction, flirting, dating, hooking up, temptation, third party interference. Ooh. I get like I don't trust this energy. Self-indulgence, focus on self-worth, self time to heal, shadow work, self-appreciation. And whoever that is for, whether it's the Libra that I'm reading for, or it's the person you've dealt with, ascending, and that's in the reverse, like somebody's blocking their ascension. They're more focused on falling in love or giving and receiving affection. Somebody really wants that unconditional love, but they're not reciprocating how to share love correctly. Um, Transcoding obstacles, learning expansion, new phase, preparing for union. But I feel like somebody's still stuck in that energy of like playing the game, playing the field. Um, I don't know why, but that's what I've got. And it could have something to do with somebody being a chaser in codependent relationships, fear for abandonment issues, and heartbroken. Deeply hurt, sad, separation, breakup, feeling lost, grieving, mourning. So somebody could be stuck in that element, whether it's the Libra I'm reading for or the person you deal with or have dealt with. It's weird. You got twin flame, you got chaser, and runners at the bottom. I'm going to give you runner. Runner is a codependent relationship, fear of intimacy, listening to ego. So either somebody you've dealt with is going to be struggling to listen to their intuition or follow their intuition, or you could be doing that on a chapter that needs to probably come to an end. And it could involve a love call. Somebody may, like I was saying, Page of Wands. Somebody wants to have that love conversation because the Page of Wands came out with the Lovers. Someone expresses love, a message of love, thinking of you, and letting you know. So either somebody wants to do that to you next year or you want to do that to somebody. But the other person, I feel like, didn't want to reciprocate it in the reading. All right. I gave you a little bonus on the love oracle cards. You got like a huge extended on them. But I don't think I gave you as many cards as all the other signs. So it's kind of fair. I might have. I can't really tell. Okay. How's everybody hanging in there? How you guys doing? Doing all right? Thank you all for being here, watching this later. I appreciate it. And hitting that like button. Helps other people find the channel. I know by the time I'm done, I'm going to be like, I'm hungry now, but I'm not going to be hungry by the time I'm finished. Or I'm just not going to want to eat certain things. Maybe I'll eat a salad. Maybe I'll have some salad. I need to eat that salad before it goes bad. It's getting easier to tell the cards apart to an extent. Okay. Making you guys all hungry. I should have ate before I came out here. I just have to fill up on ginger ale. I actually got a Berry Blast naked I can drink, so. Y'all know about that? Y'all know about Berry Blast naked? That is some good stuff. That's about as free of advertisement as I can give. It's really good, though. Oh, yeah. Should have drank a little while ago. It's a little warm. Thank you all for bearing with me. Scorpio, just a second. I think my phone died. It took been on here so long. Yeah, it did die. Shut down. I didn't have a lot of charge. I think I had 30% or something like that. It's not cheap, but if you can find it in your area, it's some pretty good juice. I think this bottle was $8. I think it was $8, but I could be wrong. It might have been $7.99. I think it was $8.99 or $7.99, something like that, where I live. But it's big and it's good. Berry Blast. If you like smoothies, it's good. If you don't like smoothies, you won't like it. Scorpio. Hi, Rosie Frank. Ooh, you just made me so hungry. I haven't had spaghetti in so long. Oh, I mean, it's a lot of carbohydrates, and I'm kind of glad because I'd have to like go work out after that. Or spaghetti to me is like Chinese food. It just puts you down. It's straight carb, but it's so good. And I haven't had it in so long. Yeah, I just did Libra. Scorpio. I just forgot who I did because I started focusing on food. What's the message for the sign of Scorpio 2022, Spirit? What do you want me to tell them? We shall see. Show me the message for Scorpio, please, for 2022. There's something of this year or previous year, before this year, with the first three cards I see, I feel like you're going to let go of completely. There's a relationship that never got off the ground, or if it didn't get off the ground, or it was on your mind, or there was no judgment. Every card is in the reverse, Scorpio. Queen of Cups, you're going to emotionally accept this. Queen of Cups in the reverse. You were very passionate about this, though. You had a lot of passion for this, or you did in the past. You're not really worried about building towards it. Hit my knee, I'll give it to you. Three of Pentacles. Where are you going to build? You're releasing something. This is a message of whether you were with this person or wanted to be with this person. Hell, have you thought about this person a lot? I think that feeling is gone. Come 2022. Like, it's not a problem. No, you're not worried about that. Scorpio, I feel like you're going to fend on your own next year. Be a lot about what? Come on. Your cards don't want to stay in my hands. Might have to switch. I don't have anything down there. Good. Clarify that. Give me a little bit more for Scorpio, please. Clarify those four, especially the last two. How will they take that? If that is somebody towards them, how will they take that, Scorpio? What will they keep building towards? Scorpio, you start out with the Seven of Pentacles reversed. Memory lane? Memory lane, anybody? Anybody stuck on memory lane or thinking about somebody in 2022? But if you're doing it, I think you're doing it like this, and then you're like that out of it. Like, you think about it and you release it right after you think about it, is what I see for you in 2022. Seven of Pentacles, things of the past that you've built in the reverse, with the Two of Cups in reverse. It's almost as if a union that didn't stick around or stay together. The wish fulfillment, the answer might have been no with this individual. Or you didn't get the judgment you wanted with this individual, Scorpio. Judgment in reverse, it's another no. Queen of Cups, I feel like you're going to emotionally pull back, like internally, externally draw all that emotion right back in. That's what I see for Scorpio here. Then it goes from you doing that to you deciding, okay, Seven of Wands. I'm going to stand my ground. I'm going to stand my ground in the situation. I'm not really going to, I don't feel like you're going to chase. I don't feel like you're going to chase this person. I feel like, if anything, you're going to move away from anything that doesn't feel like it's coming towards you. Like, you may also stand your ground. And when you stand your ground, you'll move toward, you'll have a momentum of carrying yourself the way you want to. You may not want to listen to what other people have to say next year too. There are certain individuals or people around you, I feel like you can't take on everything they have to say to you next year for Scorpio. I also see for you in 2022, the Empress reversed with the Wheel. You may lack wanting to do that, or regretting, feeling like you're not giving the person the empathy they seek or need. But I think you're going to take the wheel and just do it. With the Six of Swords and the Wheel, I feel like it's going to be hard for you to say no or ignore, but I feel like you're going to know you need to do that, and you need to put your passion on something you've already been building towards. There's something you've been building towards with the Eight of Pentacles under the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. When it came to love and everything came to you not having a judgment with it, and you emotionally accepting it and pulling all the way back in 2022. If you've already done that, now you're done. There's no hesitance on the thought of it in 2022. But here, your passion will be towards work and how to build work or a work ethic. Six of Cups reversed. The work's going to help you stop thinking of things of the past with somebody that you used to have a strong connection with a partner that you used to be with. That the star reversed, there was no wish fulfillment there. The judgment was called and it was a no. The emotions were drawn back, whether they drew back their emotions from you or you did from them. One of the two definitely did it though. Three of Pentacles. I feel like the Three of Pentacles is here to speak up about the Four of Cups. Like, because I've got the Three of Pentacles with the Four of Cups. I feel like you're building on seeing a situation that was out of your control when it came to love, because you go right from the Three of Pentacles to the Four of Cups to the Four of Cups reversed. That's really good energy. Like, that's like, I want to build and think about, release things from the past. I want to build towards my passion, but then the Four of Cups, I start thinking of the past or the emotions I had drawn into that I didn't get a judgment with, that now my emotions aren't really there for it. But every time you have the Queen of Cups, and followed underneath it is the Four of Cups reversed. You're not going to be stuck on the Six of Cups nostalgic energy of the past. It's gone. And if new love were to come in towards you, I think it'd be really hard for you to want to make that leap towards new love right in 2022. I think you're going to be more focused on your career, but also not listening to people who want to butt in your ear or try to tell you you need to get out there and date. If you get told that by people or friends or family around you, this is a future prediction. Just bear in mind throughout the whole year next year for you, Scorpio. If somebody tries to push you, I feel like you'll push away from that. And I even feel like what is like empathetically, like it'll bother you, but you'll still hold the wheel and you'll still move towards you knowing you have to tell them no. So if like there's a friend or family member that told you you need to get out and be passionate towards the world, like you'll say no, I'm passionate towards my projects and that's where I belong right now. I've released love and I'm okay with that, because every time I think about building love up again, you know what happens? I get in this shitty energy and then I release this shitty energy with the Four Cups reversed. Knight of Cups wants to come in, but right now I'm not concerned on that. I don't trust that. I don't need any toxicity in my life. I'm happy. I'm a Page of Pentacles, and I'm not feeling like the Five of Pentacles. I'm building my happiness from where I stand, and I don't feel left out in the cold, or I won't be feeling left out in the cold, because I know I have a lot to offer. The Magician. I'm seeing a lot of what the universe is offering me with the universe card on that person's hat. And I'm okay with non-communication from an individual because I want to stand in the energy of the King of Pentacles. That's what I see for you. Let's give you a little more. Clarify the King of Pentacles. You're getting it. Somebody may want to message you if they see you being very successful next year. You're going to have a fire sign that wants to come through and message you a new love option. You're being told to trust your intuition. Four Pentacles, stand solid to yourself and build. That's your message, Scorpio. So you have the King of Wands. I feel like you'll ignore, or you'll try to ignore, somebody that wants to communicate with you. Potential air or fire sign, could even be water, but somebody wants to start new love where there wasn't judgment in the past. I feel like your intuition is going to be like, no, I'm gonna stay my feet where it is, and I'm gonna stay grounded or humble, and I'm gonna build a happiness where I need to go. Because right now, as far as a love commitment, I feel like I can't trust it right now, and I feel like I need to trust what I'm being told, or I trust my. I feel like you're gonna follow your intuition, and it's gonna bring in fortune for you. It's gonna bring in fortune for you. It may even make you feel playful or excited at times as well. I'm going to give you whatever's on the bottom of this deck. Queen of Swords. I think if you have true intentions, you might be forced as the Queen of Swords to speak them out. Especially when it comes to somebody, could be a fire sign or air sign for you that wants a victory. Somebody, Four of Wands in reverse, somebody wants a victory, but I would tell you it's not happening. Not in the beginning of the year. Definitely not in the beginning of the year. if this resonates for anybody out there, and you've had to take a long practice on thinking about it or evaluating a situation, it's really a good idea for you to take the lead or the reins, especially if it has to do with an Aries, Leo, or Sag. And I'm going to explain to you why. You got the Aries Emperor there, you got the Leo here, and then you got the Fool. So there's a sun sign. There's a Leo, Sagittarius, Aries that probably wants to make a leap towards you next year, or wants some playful energy exchange with you, with this here. But I feel like the message here for you is to stay in this Queen of Pentacles energy. And if you trust your intuition and you stand your ground with a fire sign, you're going to get a victory. And I have a feeling it has to do with a career for you. I feel like there's a career for somebody out there. There's a career that could take off. I'm going to clarify the Queen of Pentacles with the opposite deck. Clarify that for Scorpio. You need to stand your ground, have strength in this situation, especially if it's a Leo or a fire sign. Be strong, make the right decisions, have the right discernment. I don't feel like this is something that's meant to happen right away. If this is something where you were meant to get with somebody else, I don't see it being next year or throughout probably up until Leo season. It's a no. You got double Leo, the sun and then Leo strength. And I feel like you're being reminded to trust your intuition, stand your ground, and with the sun card, be strong and go after this abundance you want. And that has to do with a relationship over here and somebody else maybe trying to talk in your ear or push you into a relationship over there. That's for Scorpio. Okay. I don't think I've been getting them, but I haven't been paying attention. If I've been getting super chats, thank you. I've not noticed. I've kind of just got lost into this reading. Now, that just tells me that you may get a message from somebody. Potential air, fire. For some of you, could be even earth. A little bit of you water, but it looks like fire, air, or earth. I feel like somebody's going to want to reach out. If I kept pulling, I bet you that'd show up. I would bet it. I would bet on it. Put all these over here so I don't mix them up. These two are over here. That's over there. That's over there. These are over here. All of them. These are all over there. Okay. I came prepared. I brought another Canada Dry and a warm berry blast. All right. We on our fire sign Sagittarius now? Yes, sir. Saggies, we'll do you in a sec. Oh. Not bad, I'm just drawn this way. Let's see what you get, Sag. Hello, Cindy G. I think I saw you up in here too. Sagittarius moon. Nice. What is the message for Sagittarius 2022? Keep rolling. The message for Sagittarius 2022. This deck shuffles way easier than the other one. The other one, and then I can't even shuffle this little oracle deck. I can't do it. I'll break. I almost bent them in half. I'm like, I won't even be able to use them if I do that. I tried twice, and the second time I was like, ooh, so close. So I'll shuffle those by hand, just in my hands. These shuffle great though. These are simple, but they're slippery. Those not so don't shuffle as easily. They're not as slippery though. All right, let's do Sagittarius. It's here for Sagittarius 2022. Hi, Leslie. Sagittarius. What do you got going on? Saggy 2022. Water and air. And a lot of air came out for you. More air. More air. What in the heck? More air. Fire. Finally get fire. I want a little bit more. You got a huge theme of air. Every card besides 3 cards are air. 2 fire and 1 water. More air. The lovers. What is going on? 2022. Fire. Okay. I'm just going to give it to you the way it came out. Here. Yeah. Somebody's wanting something. Okay. Oh. I feel like somebody's missing you or going to be missing you next year. This is I miss you, and I miss you message by big time. Are they talking about it? Let's ask that for Sagittarius next year. Do they communicate this to Sagittarius next year? Yes or no? Show me yes or no cards for this. It's a water or an air sign. Point that it's a water or an air sign. It's got to be a water or an air sign. Could be fire too. You could be a Sag that dealt with a fire sign, but it looks like water or air mostly. And there's more fire in the reverse. Clarify those two. High potential water, air, or even fire. Give me one more card for Sagittarius. 2022. All right, you got a couple more than one. I might as well just say if you didn't deal with an air sign or a potential fire sign or water, but it looks like air or fire. Potential water, because there's a lot of water. There's mostly air, water, and fire. But here we go. 7 of Cups reversed. I feel as if you're dealing with somebody that you've either dealt with. I feel like you dealt with somebody that has a lot of options or has had a lot of options. Somebody that is probably held in high regard or people look up to or something of the sort. I do feel like they could be a water or air sign, but let's explain the air part of this for Sagittarius. 4 of Swords reversed. I feel like if there's been stuff that's been really hard to handle or deal with this individual because of that, lack of emotions potentially, I feel like you're dealing with that now. I feel like with the Eight of Swords reversed, you're accepting to get out of your head in a situation or allow what happened to have happened. Um, you may still communicate with this person as well. You may still communicate with this person as well with the Queen of Swords energy upright. There is definitely an ending that came about. I've got water sign energy here. The Death card reversed. Something definitely shifted with you and that individual where there was a complete ending. You're not with this person. In other words, you're not with this person. Queen of Cups reversed. This person probably didn't open up to you enough emotionally. It's almost like their emotions were cut off from you, and I think that you had to heal from that. With the Four of Swords reversed and the Eight of Swords reversed. Queen of Swords, you may still have to communicate with this individual. Three of Swords reversed. You may feel like they were talking or entertaining other people, and it was really hard for you to move away from that or for them to move away from that. One of the two of you in 2022 is thinking about the other individual. And if there is a third party, I almost get like, wait a minute, so you broke up, but somebody's thinking about a third party situation that you're not with. So somebody's telling themselves, I'm still in love with that person. I still love that person, but I don't open up emotionally to that person. Are they with somebody else? Almost like like they want to know, is there somebody? I get like the feeling, is there somebody else? You both might be mirroring each other with that too, is what I'm going to say. Magician upright underneath the Eight of Swords. Somebody's really trying to focus or balance all the things they have to deal with in life. Also listen to the universal guidance correctly, and take the lead in that manner. And it has something to do, whether it's you, the Sagittarius, or it's an air sign. Somebody is really trying to do that and communicate that. To me, somebody's trying to be a great communicator, or has been, or will continue to be. But somebody's definitely blocked off emotionally with the Queen of Cups reversed. Then I've got, it went from the Magician to the Emperor to the Lovers to the Eight of Wands. So somebody does want to take the lead, or is wondering if they'll get. So either the Sagittarius that's getting this reading, somebody wants you to message them, or you want to message them. It's vice versa. It could be either way, but it has to do with the Lovers and the Eight of Wands, communication, and somebody opening up Cupid's arrow, communicating to a person of love, and wondering if that person moved away from them completely dropped their energy out of their field. And somebody could be thinking that there were too many options and they were a third party, or they could feel that way about it, or they could be one. I get this energy like somebody's wondering if they're a third party and you're not even together type of energy. I don't understand that, but that's what I'm seeing. Two of Pentacles with the Ace of Cups. Somebody feels like they were juggled in love, or they wonder if you are juggling a new love, is what I see here. Okay, let's keep rolling. The Wheel, the Knight of Pentacles, and the Lovers again. The Wheel and the Knight of Pentacles. Somebody may see you as very successful, or they see, either you see them very successful or they see you very successful, and one of the two of you want to move towards each other, or think about the love that you shared with a Lover's card. You got the Lover's card twice, Sagittarius. Six of Wands. Somebody's still trying to get over a victory in a love situation. They're coming out of feeling stuck about it. You got the Hangman in reverse, and I feel like it's you. Like you're coming out of being stuck about it, Sagittarius, because I told you were the Four of Wands and the Eight of Swords reversed. You may have been one that wanted communication, or the person was a great communicator, but sucked with their emotions with the Queen of Cups reversed. King of Cups reversed. Are you kidding me? Queen of Cups, King of Cups. So either you're mirroring each other's energy when it comes to communicating, or somebody just doesn't emotionally open up at all. Their feeling for emotion is blocked, and it's had you stagnant for too long. The Hangman energy, King of Cups energy, the Hermit. I feel like you went inside. You had to value yourself, or tell yourself how to feel like structured or stable all over again with these two cards. The Hermit reversed. I feel like you went inside, did some internal work. The Four of Pentacles. I don't think this was fun. I don't think this was fun. I think this took a lot out of you, a lot of strength out of you. And here you are, temperance reversed. I think this took a lot out of your ass. I think this wore you down, but I think you were very patient and you accepted a situation. And I think you still think about it. I don't think you've completely, I don't think you'll ever, maybe that could be them, but I feel like you're never really going to forget the person. Because I've got the 5 of Cups in reverse. Like you're trying to, and you went to hermit mode, but you still struggled to fully release it with the 8 of Swords reversed. You are on the verge. You are on the verge, and regardless, I do see you moving away from feeling that eight of Swords energy. And the 8 of Swords goes into the 6 of Swords in reverse. So it's like you move away from it. What you're starting to stop feeling like self-sabotage or like it was all your fault. But then you go into the 6 of Swords energy where you're like, I'm happy, I'm moving away from it, just to remind yourself about what happened all over again. And there's strong potential air situation here or water. Here. So on this end, 3 of Wands. I feel like you're going to go after discovering, like, you may end up traveling or need to travel. You may end up moving as well to a different area. Maybe not too far away from the other person, but I feel like you could end up moving or be a little more at a distance than you expected to be. Have to travel a little more than you were expecting. But I do see happiness is coming in for you, and it's because you got a situation came to a death already previously, and there's happiness on the horizon for you with the 3 of Wands, the Sun card, because you're not being left out on the cold or accepting the feeling of being left out on the cold anymore. The door's closed. The loss or the sorrow, the feeling, you've come to a completion with that, is what I feel here. I feel like you're going to focus on stability or a home foundation, and it could be at a distance. I just get this distance for some reason, like you're at a distance. 9 of Wands might have had to fight or stand your ground about many things in this situation or equation. Give me a little more. What would happen if one of the two did that? So the 9 of Wands, somebody definitely wants to stand their ground in this situation. Somebody thinks about offering love or slowly coming in, offering that love to a situation of something that was of the past that did build over time. 7 months, 7 years, 17 years. I don't know. Your story is your story. How long ago it could have been, but it's like somebody's finally looking away from it because you got 7 upright and 7 reversed. Excuse me, 7 reversed and 7 upright. Somebody doesn't trust this or think they can trust this situation. Overall, the judgment came out, and I think the judgment was it was time for you to trust your intuition, allow the secrets to be exposed, and realize there was no wish fulfillment in a situation any longer. I think there's a relationship that came to an ending, but the two of you from time to time think about each other or who you might be with. That's what I see here for Sagittarius. And there's the no wish fulfillment card. Okay, let's give you some of these guys, some of the oracles. What's going on with the Sagittarius Oracle deck? What's 2022 message for Sagittarius? The Grim Reaper. What in the hell? The relationship is over. I just said that, Sagittarius. You got something to say, Sagittarius? The Grim Reaper. The relationship is over. No second chances. Grow, transform your life. I give me a little bit more Oracle. Hook them up with something positive, though. Mask. Separation. One more for one or two more. These are coming in the reverse. So somebody's struggling to move away from this relationship. Boat, move away. All right, here we go. So the mask came in reversed. First, I'll give you the Grim Reaper. The relationship is over. No second chances. Grow, transform your life. That came up upright. The Grim Reaper. Put an ending to an ending. There was a death card reversed. This is like extreme, more than double confirmation to where it's like, listen, something ended, but you need to make sure it's completely ended, whether it's you or it's them. And I was telling you, I feel like somebody's like, you guys ended something, but you haven't released it. Or you wonder if the other person's entertaining somebody else. Okay. Anyways, mask reversed. I've got not showing true feelings, hiding um, not showing true feelings, hide, personify, pretend, delude, gaslighting. So somebody was gaslighting a situation. Somebody was being a gaslighter. Separation, sadness, missing you, thinking about you, yearning, unsure of the future. I said that in this reading. I'm gonna start blinking at you, Sagittarius, whether it's you or them. I said that in this reading. I know I said that in this reading somewhere along a million cards. Palm tree reversed. I don't know why. I think this is like, for it to be in the reverse, you're slowly letting go of this, or they are. Hell, both of you could be. But stability, security, permanence, growth, endurance, and flexibility. You both may need to be flexible with each other. And I did say I feel like you may have to still deal with each other or communicate to each other. If that's the case, you need to be flexible and have the endurance to do that. Stability, security. But you also got boat, receiving what you need, progression, arriving, moving on, closure to an issue. So closure to something you know that's done. A situation, a love situation, definitely. Lovers, air or water, maybe even another fire sign for you. It's time for you to put closure to that situation and just accept it. And if you have to still communicate with this individual, do it on the up and the up. That's what I would tell you. Okay. That was for you, Sagittarius. These are future messages. They could be resonating for you now, but most likely they're going to resonate for you next year too. Like, you may go through some of this shit. Or I shouldn't call it shit, but stuff. That one kind of was like, what are you doing? But we all do our own craziness. We all do have our own method of madness in relationships. None of us are perfect. None of us. And if you think you're perfect, stay the hell away from me. Because that is not true. Everybody makes mistakes. All of us. I wonder what it's going to feel like to stand up after this. My back's been hurting for a while. I probably should get it looked at. But I've been pushing through it. I've been trying to sit up as straight as possible because it's just like, and I should have brought a heating pad for behind me, but it doesn't help that much. Man, I gave you one hell of a long message. Longer than I realized. There's cards everywhere. You belong there, you belong there, and you belong over here. I hope somebody takes that. I mean, I do want to say take these messages for entertainment. Thank you for the $1.99, Casey, but take these messages as entertainment. But if they do resonate or hit home, pay attention to what you need to hear or what you need to face. Ooh. Sagittarius. Your messages usually don't bother me. That one kind of gave me like a run in my head a little bit. Your message kind of was like, it wasn't. I don't know if it was the worst message I put out there, but I liked how it was kind of like telling you, like, no, listen, you already know what's going on, or the other person knows it too. I think you both kind of do. That felt like a both of you knew what's up message, like you both knew what time it was, kind of issue. Don't pretend like you don't. I know somebody out there is feeling that. Somebody you dealt with, and it's got to be. It was too much. You got a lot of the same cards over there, over here, and then it was clarified with more of the same spoken words. to where I caught that and I'm like, okay. All right. Aquarius. Leon, please read my super chat. Add a wrench to somebody. I don't know. Do you have time for it, good man? He could have a wrench. There are 3 people in here I see that could have a wrench. 3 people easily. There's more than 3. How you doing, Miss Green Eyes? Yeah, Rebecca, hello. 4 people. There's a lot of people in here that could have a wrench. But let me think. Hey, Sarah. I don't think you're the same Sarah. I don't think I said hi to you earlier. I might not have seen you. Okay. Okay. All right, this is how I'll do it. Who wants a wrench? First come, first serve. Who wants to have a wrench? Hello, Maria, and thank you. Ronnie, a wrench is basically I give you power over the channel. And as my channel grows, there are people I have of interest that will get a wrench. He's doing good, Kylie XX. Hello, Melissa Reynolds. But a wrench is something you give as the channel grows, and you allow people to take out people that don't belong in the channel, or basically encourage to help the channel. Who we're gonna go with, because she actually said I'll take it, it'll be Rebecca. Rebecca will get a wrench. Somebody else is going to get a wrench right now. I'm going to do another wrench. I'm going to give one more wrench. We're going to do one more wrench. Let's see. Let me decide who I want to give a wrench. And then we're going to move on to, I believe we're on Capricorn. I almost skipped you and did Aquarius. I felt like I was ahead of you. I already did your reading, but I didn't. All right, but we'll do Capricorn next. Thanks, Kevin. Okay. Let's see. Crystal, I do think you're going to be the other person. If you want to wrench, Crystal, Crazy Crystal, I think you, because I've watched you in the past. I've caught, like, when I've looked up, even though I don't look up a lot, I've watched you in the past, and I have seen you being like, subscribe, like, share to the channel, and it being pushed through by the other mods. So that is your call. But if you have too many other places you are, that's fine. I don't go out that much. I will in the future, hopefully. I just got to move my Leo ass. That's all. And then we're going to do Capricorn. In the intermission, I'm going to smoke a cigarette. Yeah, you said basically what I just said, and I don't know who said it first because I wasn't really paying attention to where I was or where the chat was. Okay. Crazy Crystal, welcome. Welcome to the blue team. Okay. All right. I'm going to shuffle for a minute. Oh, look at that. Look at that. You might get a good message. There's your card, Capricorn, bottom of the deck. I don't think you came out. For you to be on the bottom of the deck, you did not come out for Sagittarius. So for me to see you, I think you're going to get a good message. Not so much as, I can't say good. I'm not going to say good or bad. I'm going to say, I think your message may be beneficial. I feel like you're going to get something you're supposed to get. For you to be like staring at me on one of the decks, and I'm like, I probably wasn't even out for the last pull. The chances of that, what are, I don't know. That's strange. Not all that strange, but still. We'll do Capricorn in a second. I think then the next wrenches will be a couple guys. I have a lot of female wrenches. I have a couple guys, but they don't make it in here that often. Or they just don't. The last one I think I seen come in was Derek. That was a long time ago. Not that long, like a month. And I've got Tread, but Tread I haven't seen in a hot minute. I hope that guy's doing good. Hope Tread's doing all right. We'll do Capricorn in a second, though. Yeah, he was here like 3 weeks ago, a month ago. Maybe 3 readings back. I can't remember which reading it was. I seen him. I said hello. I'm trying to think of my mod list if I have any other guys. I don't think so. I think it's just those two. Let's keep rolling. Capricorn, 2022. Eight of Swords. Wow. Your message, it's very easy to read this one. Yeah, you're going to focus on yourself and your wealth. I'm just going to say it for what I see. You're really going to try to focus on yourself and your wealth. With the first 8 cards out, I see self and wealth love for you, whether you're a female or a male. You may struggle to release or not, and I'll give you these 8, and then I'm gonna do more for you real quick. I've been giving everybody else more before I start, so give me more for Capricorn. 2022, please. What do they need to see? What's the message? What are they passionate about right now? Show me their passion. Where is it? What else? I don't think you're going to want to juggle love. I don't see you wanting to juggle love situations. You may know you have a lot of options that you could address too next year. In love, I see that as well. But as far as doing it, I see you going like running away from it. Okay. So what I got for you, let me just put this out. Capricorn, what I have for you, 8 is you start and you get it. I like how it starts like that and it shifts. But it's like you have the 8 of Swords. There's something that I feel like you're stuck in your head about. Something that there is a cycle that goes on in your brain, in your mind, that I feel this is you. There's something that you think about, you think about, you think about. You may think about repeating. You see them how she's looking into a mirror and one's looking up and one's looking, they're both looking up but not looking at the mirror. There's some kind of sabotage momentum in thoughts or entertaining something that may have had too many people in the pot. 3 of Cups reversed. May have been something you were ready to go after, but then you've seen it for what it was. And I almost feel like you have a hard time ignoring the self-sabotaging thoughts of entering back into it in 22. Every time you come to this conclusion of wanting to do this, you realize it's probably not the best place for you to go. 4 of Wands reversed, like there is no celebration to be had here. The Empress, you start wanting to take care of business for yourself, taking care of your own business, your own happiness, feeling very grounded, very self efficient or loved. I see you doing that, and then what came out was this. You're definitely like if you had the option to run towards something, I feel like you're running away from it with the Knight of Swords reversed. I feel like you're really going to start trying to study or polish up on some kind of either schooling or knowledge. You may skip a few steps doing this because the Page of Swords could be like young energy. There may be like you try to get to a finish line without doing the project completely. That does feel work oriented. You may try to skip a couple barriers. But your wish fulfillment in 2022 is success. Your star card is the King of Pentacles. Aquarius, could be Taurus, Capricorn, could be any earth sign, any or an Aquarius sign, but I don't feel it's about a sign. I feel this is you. I feel this is you. I feel this whole reading is about you. Your success is going after your financial gain, really, really being happy with it. As far as building in love or options towards love, I feel like you're going to frown upon it. Could be for the first 8 months. But as far as building towards love, you've got the 3 of Pentacles and the 8 of Pentacles in reverse. I don't feel like you're really going to want to open up your emotions or draw your emotions towards it. Like you'll be very emotionalist towards relationships. Your passion, the passion, I don't feel like you have high regard for passion. Maybe it's because of competition in the past or arguments or disputes. One trying to pull in one direction and the other trying to pull in another direction. There was passion in the past. It is something I do think you have dwelled on. But I do think you are going to learn about releasing a situation of the past. I feel like there's a past connection you're going to release, and you're not going to be up in where you start off up in your head. Throughout next year, you're going to be coming out of being up in your head or wanting to juggle situations that feel that way. But if it feels that way in love, being the magician and knowing all the skills you have, the tools, the abilities you have, the progress you can make on a wish fulfillment that brings you in a lot of abundance. I feel like it's at some time throughout next year. Could be in the first 8, maybe 10 months. I just feel like it's the love is a no, and you'll rush towards a success in finance. Is what I see for Capricorn. A little more for Cap. Clarify a little more. Death and rebirth. You're going to go through some kind of transformation. You're going to go through some type of transformation. Death and rebirth next year. That every time, and I have a feeling it has to do with seeing situations for how they are or how you've entertained them or how you want to entertain things in the future. 7 of Pentacles, something that you may have built on or put a lot of time into. It may have ended up giving you a headache at times. You gave it a headache. It gave you a headache, or either you gave them a headache, or it was you that gave the person a headache, or they gave you a headache. Somebody gave somebody a headache, a foundation they try to build on, and somebody's going after true happiness. But it doesn't feel like that happiness has to do with passion at this time. That's reversed. The Ace of Wands. Like the passion is somewhere else. Where's the passion? Show me the passion, please. Just move those out of the way. Wow. This is different. And I want to give you something. I don't know what's here, but there's a lot of ego in this reading. The end of this readings. There could be the person you dealt with could have a lot of ego, or you could feel like a real strong ego defense. I get this like ego defense. It doesn't have to be you, it could be them, but there's some ego here because somebody feels like, I don't need to focus on love. I am the magician. I need to go through it. I'm like gonna go through a transformation or a death and a birth. But I do think about the past. It does give me a headache. I want a happy new start, but I'm cutting off the passion. Then it goes to the Three of Cups, upright. And the immediate feeling I got around this card, Three of Cups upright, this could be you, this could be them. But somebody loves the attention, loves the all eyes on me. Like, let me pour these two cups into a cup that's overflowing. And instead of with love or happiness, it's basically I want all eyes on. I got like all eyes on me. But as far as a past connection, not really focused on the past connection, trying to bring in justice or wanting balance with this past connection because it was just too much to deal with. Could have been a water sign, could have been air or fire. Definitely could have been water, air, or fire because that's how this ends. Queen of Swords, cut communication or very little communication or no communication with an individual, feeling like this person was very deceptive or dishonest with you. I feel like you'll focus on career. I just feel like your career is going to be what means a lot to you next year. Somebody didn't tell you something. Also, somebody didn't tell you something because you got the Queen of Swords in reverse. Somebody you may not communicate with or that doesn't communicate with you. The Magician in reverse. The Ten of Swords in reverse. The Ace of Swords in reverse. To me, that speaks of there's lack of communication or there's no communication. Somebody wasn't being honest in a situation or telling the truth with the Magician reversed. So the communication's cut. There was trickery or deception. Ten of Swords. It was too much to take on because the truth was bullshit. So then that's probably what created this. I do think you contemplate it at times, but you're not really entertaining it anymore. You're coming out of that because you want to become this, the king, the ace, and the queen. Like you really want money at this time. I'm gonna tell you what came off the bottom of the deck. I feel like you're going after your financial stability. Could be in multiple areas of your life. Work and play or work. I just get this like work and play, especially with the Three of Cups. Like you want all eyes on you type deal. And if it has something to do with the past, you may even hope they still watch or pay attention to you, is what I see. But final judgment call was you made the call to walk away. You did or they did. That's the story I have for Capricorn. I want to see. I'm curious as hell what you get out of these. Clarify some oracle cards for Capricorn on what just came out, please. I just want to see what it says. How do you clarify that? Like, oh, that fell off my finger. You're getting it. The Sword and the Rose. Clarity, truth, reevaluation, solidarity, force, honor, protection, and power. So you're coming to the truth of a situation. Heart with a key. Welcoming love, meeting the one. Open your heart, getting together. Perfect. So you could end up meeting somebody that you guys are on the same level or vibration next year. Somebody that really wants to put that key in your heart. What else is here for Capricorn? Separation. Sadness, missing you, thinking about you, yearning, unsure of the future. One more for Capricorn. One more oracle card. 2022. This is in the reverse. So this could be something they're facing or you're facing in 2022. And it's addiction. And it came up reversed. Codependent, obsession, possession, controlling, has a block, restraint. So either somebody's struggling to say no and restrain themselves from having all eyes on them. or letting go of you that they're obsessed with, or they feel codependent towards you, or you feel that way towards them, Capricorn. Palm tree came out next. I told you, you're getting a money read. Stability, security, permanence, growth, endurance, and flexibility. And I felt like it was in more than one area. I got 3 cards at the end. What did you get? The Queen, Queen of Pentacles, the Ace of Pentacles, and the King of Pentacles. That's super success. Like, you have a good chance to have super success. If it's not by the 3rd month, it'd probably be after the 7th. 3 or 7. For some reason, I get 3 or 7. I don't know. I just get 3 months after, or I pulled 3 cards 3 months after. If not, I heard 7. So by the 7th month, you can start to see a lot of success. Oh, what was under that? Boat. Receiving what you need, progression, arriving, moving on, closing the issues. And that's at the bottom. 8 of Cups in reverse. Completely walking away. Closure to an issue. Having options, but I don't feel like you're going to really care about them. I think you're going to care about financial stability. Doesn't mean you won't go out and have fun. That's a possibility for some of you Capricorns, but to me, it looks like something suitable. It will be later on. I think career could shine after 3 months, maybe 7, and then there could be somebody that wants to start communicating with you, or you want to communicate with, and moving towards it. Then I don't know. I just want to question what I'm feeling for some reason for you. I'll give you a little more. Wheel of Fortune reversed. It's not happening right now. 5 of Wands. You might have had conflict with this person, or it could be a fire sign or another earth sign like yourself. Could definitely be a fire sign. Queen of Wands reversed. Somebody that's lacking passion for the situation. 6 of Cups. Fire, water, earth. More water. So some of you, it could be a water or fire sign in the future, but it feels like there's no give and take right now. There would be fighting and conflicts. The wheel wouldn't move in the favor of the relationship. There would be not enough passion. There may be it might almost feel like somebody feels like they've got to fight for what they want too much. Somebody doesn't want to let go of the past. Somebody is very stubborn and not holding on to this. They're holding on to what emotionally they're accepting. What are they emotionally accepting? I don't know. Building what? Building their happiness somewhere else with the 9 of Pentacles in reverse, even if it means so either you or somebody else is going to try to ignore somebody. I feel like there's a big ignore message here. Okay, that's what I have for you. Give you a little extra, and we'll move to Aquarius in a minute. That's over here. This is over here. This is over here. Here. These 2 go over here. You go over there. Next. Aquarius, you are up. 2022 in a second. Thanks, Rebecca. Thank you, Crazy Crystal. And thank you, everybody that's made it into the channel, whether you've came in the chat or just watched in the background. Just want to say thank you, and I appreciate all of you, especially for all of you being so patient with me. I really greatly appreciate that. Whether you catch this video now or at a later date, probably should have thanked you in the beginning. I will try to remember to do that the next time you see me. Or maybe as I do individual signs, if I can get that done in the next couple days. Maybe I'll do it that way. I'll just say thank you that way. It's probably the best way to do it. Not everybody watches those though, so. All right. Aquarius. Let's give you a shuffle. Oh, those wanted to flip in my hand, so I'm going to leave them that way. Not entirely sure why, but that's what you're going to get. Let's do that one again. That's crappy. $320. Wow. I knew I'd be tired after this. My third eye over here. I feel this like right here, almost like a headache. It makes you feel kind of like a sponge. Not every time, but once in a while it'll do that. And I knew it was going to do that once I read a certain sign. A while back. Okay. There we go. That's a lot better. All right, Aquarius. What is your 2022 message? What is your 2022 message? What's here for Aquarius 2022? I'm just gonna say it. I think I've gotten this once before, but maybe they'll talk about love, but I wouldn't be surprised if it was like just trying something new or having a lot of focus on something that just brings in a lot of stability or happiness. Ooh, the beginning of the year, there could be some fighting or conflicts. You could have some conflicts with a fire, earth sign, potentially in the beginning of the year. There you are, but you're upright. It looks like if you have some conflicts with a fire or an earth sign in the beginning of the year, you may win this battle. Or passion towards, if there's somebody that wants to give you conflicts or makes you feel like you're struggling to build towards them, but you have a lot of passion for them, either they're going to turn around from this or you will. I think it could pertain around family. It could be around home, kids, something of the sort of that. Somebody could be ignoring you or you feel ignored at home. Oh my God, that clarified what I just said. You got the Page of Wands reversed and the Eight of Wands reversed. And that's double fire energy. So there could be a fire sign that feels like you're ignoring them at home, or you feel like they're ignoring you at home with the Eight of Wands reversed. Lack of messages towards each other or communicating correctly with that Page of Wands and that Eight of Wands. And you're on top of it with the Star card. So they may feel you're just not really speaking to them clearly. Or every time you speak to each other, it's a battle or a fight, a tug of war. Queen of Wands. Somebody trying to look the other way, not feel. Somebody's trying to come out of being stubborn about this situation as well. Definitely fire energy. This is an air fire read. More fire, Two of Wands. They'll make a decision. They're going to be slow about this. I can already tell you they're going to be slow about it. The Empress, they're going to try to, in the reverse, they're going to try to stand their ground and believe that they're right. They'll finally come out of the Five of Cups. It'll emotionally piss them off. Whoever you're dealing with, Aquarius, if you deal with somebody next year, especially if it's a fire or earth sign, could be air, but it looks like fire or earth for you. Things will turn around, but it'll be rocky at first. So if you are not in a relationship, but you get into one next year, could be a little bit rocky, could be more about passion, like in the bedroom, or things could feel off in that manner where you're not doing that enough, is what I'm seeing here. And somebody wants to build towards what? Clarify those three. Somebody wants to fire up or rekindle something. This is a rekindle reading. Rekindle an experience or start an experience with you that just struggles to get off the ground in general. They have a lot of high passion or regard for you, though. But there's a lot of back and forth with you or this individual. This is future too. So if you're not entertaining anybody, this could be what comes up for you in the future. Aquarius could definitely be a fire sign or earth. King of Pentacles reversed. Fire again. Now you got water reversed. Give me a little more to clarify for them. I want to see a little bit more. Clarify the Emperor and the Three of Cups reversed. Okay, that's going to be the end. Just like that. I feel like you're going to have to make a decision, Aquarius. I feel like this is all on you and a decision in 2022. You start out with the Five of Wands. Potential signs, just what I see big time is fire. An air sign, an Aquarius dealing with an air fire sign, a water sign. Fire, water, or air. Mostly. Yeah, there's a little bit of earth here, but not. I feel like the earth is surrounding the experience. So the Five of Wands upright. There's been conflicts or issues with an individual, or there's somebody that it's like you try to pull for like every minute you try to do something in connection with another person, they pull the rope the other way, or you do that to them, or you do that to each other, back and forth energy. A little bit of rocky road, I would tell you, out of rocky roads. But you both want to build towards passion between each other. You both are very like happy. You both, if you're single and you entertain fire sign, earth, air, maybe hell, even water. But if you do next year, whatever sign you entertain, I feel like there's going to be a lot of wanting to build on a passionate start. A very strong, passionate start, seeing this person as a really strong wish fulfillment. And I feel like they are going to look at you this way. I feel like this is you. And whether you fight or not, they still want to build. They still have a lot of passion for you. I feel like times they feel like, ugh, or they will. Ten of Swords. Like we fight too much. Like, I don't know if this person really wants to commit to me or be happy with me in a home situation, but I think they ultimately do. It's just somebody's having a hard time. Both parties may be having a hard time. Fire sign with the Aquarius, because you got the Ace of Wands, Page of Wands, Eight of Wands reversed. I feel like the communication's out of balance and it needs to be fixed. That's what I see here for 2022. Queen of Wands, somebody's going to be very stubborn, and it's going to take them time to travel into releasing the stubborn tendency or trait about the communication that's broken with the Eight of Wands reversed and the Page of Wands reversed. The Empress, they will move towards making the change because emotionally it'll just be too much of an upset. And I feel like it's like they'll realize, I don't want this to become something of the past. I don't want this to become something where it's more of lust than love. I want to build towards, this with a person. Somebody's going to go inside and do some homework, maybe meditate, reevaluate, rethink a situation, whether it's the Aquarius or the person you deal with next year. Knight of Cups, they're going to really want to commit to opening up love slowly. The second they want to commit to it and they think they're ready for it, either you start rushing towards them because you see it, or they start rushing towards you. And I feel like it's them rushing towards you. And I feel as if a lot of that, the feeling I get is some of them may feel like when they rush towards you, you may not really show that you care, or you may be entertaining too many other bodies or you may have too many other avenues you could travel in. And it's like, they see that and it bothers them. 10 of Cups with the Ace of Cups. There's a lot of love here. Whoever this is that you deal with, air sign, fire sign, water sign, earth, in the future, could be dealing with them now. But I mean, this is more or less next year. There's a lot of love here. Ace of Cups and the 10 of Cups. This person, I feel like this, and it's both. They're both. It's like I feel like they want to get back to a position where it started. I get this, like, I want to get back to a position where it started. And I feel like they may think that you focus too much on getting ahead. Um, Page of Swords, I feel as if they feel like they don't know how to communicate towards you. And when they are going to communicate towards you, or they're hoping you'll communicate towards them with the Page of Swords and the King of Swords, I feel like they're trying to figure out how to communicate this towards you. And at the King of Swords, they're almost like, will they listen? Will they take what I have to say? Will they accept this? Will we have forward movement kind of energy? Oh my lord. I think you will. Bottom of the deck. I don't see you entertaining any other options. Um, and I see you here again, the star, and it's upright. I think if you haven't found a partner that you're really happy with, you will next year. And you may struggle through this relationship, or you're already with this person and they are your wish fulfillment and you are theirs, and they're going to see it for what it is. And you can't hide the secrets, because I don't feel like there is any secrets. I feel like that there's only a transformation in a relationship, or one yet to come. And it could be a fire or air sign or water, because I've got the Magician here as well. And I see you guys building this up to something good and being very truthful and honest with each other. I like your reading. Even though it's kind of like tit for tat, it doesn't stay that way. But that's what I have. Let's get it. Your oracle message. Some could be a Capricorn. I don't think so. I think I just let that slip. But Aquarius. I don't think it is. Maybe for a very small itty bitty percent of you, but I don't think so. I never know. Did I pull? Yeah, maybe. Who knows? I'm not gonna focus on it. I'm gonna focus on your love oracle, 2020. Clarity, truth, reevaluation, solidarity, force, honor, protection, and power. The sword and the rose. It's almost like you have to do something in a love situation, being the air sign you are, where you have to maybe reciprocate love a little bit better in the next relationship. Be ready to speak up, not just be like the wise listener that's listening to a situation, or if you are waiting for them to say something, don't wait. Speak up. Speak your truth with that Ace of Swords. Allow this foundation to build, whether that's for you or them. But you came out twice, star and star in both. So it could be for you. A little bit more 2022 for Aquarius. Clarify that with another card. I just want to see what you give me on that. The runner in a codependent relationship, fear of intimacy or listening to ego. So somebody may not be coming forward correctly. Union, wedding rings, married soul connection, eternal love, everlasting promise. That could be why so much fire came out, but it all came out in the reverse. Somebody could be very ego, like that Queen of Wands reversed, or the Page of Wands. Somebody could be holding on to their ego or their pride a little too much, instead of doing the one thing they should be doing, and that's talking it out, hashing it out. Talk. There needs to be talk here next year. I think it'll happen. With what I see, I think it'll happen. Talking. Interested conversation, more awaiting, messages arrive, text, call, email, or hovering. Somebody wants to talk. Somebody may be thinking that. I feel like somebody feels like they're sitting on the bleachers and they're watching and they're not a part of the team. Or that's how the relationship could go if you end up in one next year. Twin flame, yin yang, zen and balance, union, duality, coupling, complement each other. You need to speak to each other. Dragonfly. You got the twin flame with talking. That's right beside talking. You need to speak to each other. Dragonfly, be lighthearted, finding out things, coming to light, adapt, change, heal. Heal a situation. And this landed under the Five of Wands, conflicts, battles, fighting, one-upping, the Ten of Swords, feeling like it's too much to handle, or it's just too much to take on. And you got the Dragonfly, Be lighthearted, finding out things coming to light, adapt, change, heal that situation, to move forward in that situation. That is for bottom of the deck. Water, Chariot, move move out of that situation. Move towards your happiness, your goal. That's what's important. And it's not like, I don't just mean, when I put the Chariot down, it landed between Three of Pentacles and the Passion. Ignite the passion and build towards a passion that you had with somebody, or that you have a high chance of having passion with a sign next year. If you're single, there's somebody that wants to come in. You just have to communicate correctly, or they do. You both probably do, it looks like, to keep this thing balanced. That's what I see for you. We're going to do Pisces in just a second. Honestly, I didn't nail that one too much. That went into like trust a love situation that could come in, even if it's rocky at first. I'm going to sum that up. Trust a love situation that comes in, even if it's rocky. I mean, if it seems dangerous or unhealthy, get the hell out of it. Just my common sense. But I'm just going to say what I'm seeing here. If there's something that you know can be fixed, it may be worth fixing. And I really thought this might go into like a success for you, but this went deep into love. The way I intuitively picked this up was love. Love where you're the wish fulfillment and they're your wish fulfillment. Double star card energy. You came out twice in this reading. There's a lot of passion, and there needs to be a lot of forward movement with this situation. Building, 10 of Pentacles, turning that home that feels maybe unstructured, or the communication not being spoken in the home, fixing that in the future, or just accepting some truths, some realities. But it does feel like that's either you're dealing with it now, or you will be dealing with that. It feels like you're either with this person, or you will be with a person like this. Could be any sign for that matter. So just bear in mind, if you start out with somebody rocky, but you guys both have a lot of like love chemistry for the other person, I'd tell you to be patient with it. Keep your eyes open, but be patient. That's what I would say. Okay, Pisces in just a second. Pisces, Sun, Venus, and Mars. You got a lot of Pisces. Wow. That is a lot of Pisces. Welcome, Natasha. I think you gave me a super chat, Maria. Thank you for that super chat. I think you did a while ago. I appreciate that. But let's keep rolling. DV75. Welcome. Pisces 2022. The message for next year for Pisces. The message for next year for Pisces. Okay. What is the spirit message for Pisces in 2022? What do they need to know about next year? I'm going deck by deck with my shuffles. What does Pisces need to see for next year? What is the message here for them? 2022. Last shuffle. Okay, here we go. What do you want me to show Pisces signs for 2022? What are the predictions? Okay. Wow. Wow. I'm going to give you what I feel. I'm just going to go with what I feel. I have to. So this tried to fall out on me when I put the other deck down. So there's a situation, and then you got the same card out of the other deck, but I'm going to explain that and what I see out of that in a little bit. Give me a little more for Pisces. What do they need to see for next year? If you've been struggling financially, or not all of you, this will pertain to as a Pisces, but if you've been struggling financially, or if there's been just a unfair give and take with the person you took a leap of faith with, a risk with, where it was more of a love situation, and they were really like a knight hiding the King of Pentacles that they could have been, pretending to be something they're not. If this is something you dealt with last year, I don't think they're going to be with you next year or in your energy. I feel like you're going to release this. There may have been a third party as well where that was the problem. Could have been a air or fire sign for you. More air, more fire. Could just have those placements. You're going to move away from this, and you're going to feel really content with this next year. Like very content with making this decision. I feel like somebody wasn't taking care of you. You were taking care of them. You may have to work hard at ignoring them. King of Swords reversed with the Page of Swords reversed. It may be hard for you to ignore this individual. Could definitely be an air or fire sign. It may be hard for you to ignore them. Just going to say it how I see it. But doing that, it's probably going to help you just stay up with bliss in all areas. Ace of Pentacles. It's going to make you feel really good probably doing this, even though I get like this energy like you don't want to. It may not be for everybody. Like you do, but you don't. A little more for Pisces. Clarify those two. 2022. Clarify those two as well. Oh my Lord. Oh my Lord. Stay there. I want a little more clarification. You're not going to let this bug you anymore. There's a relationship I think you've had to be really strong to endure or handle. There may have been other suitors, or there might have been emotional manipulation. I hate that, but that's what I have. Two of Wands, you're gonna get you're moving away from them, or they moved away from you. And I think I just hope that stays that way. There's no Justice reversed. What's under the Tower reversed? Give me the last card for under the Tower reversed for Pisces, please. Could have definitely been a fire sign. I'm just going to say it for what I see. Or an air sign that did this to you, Pisces. Water even, potentially. But here we go. So 6 of Pentacles is where you start. Upright, Pisces. My hair's all frigged up. It's all dried out. I need a haircut. I've just been lazy. I haven't taken the time to cut it because my back hurts. But 6 of Pentacles is where you start. And you have it upright. The immediate feeling I got, and this came out first. I'm going to show you what happened. This came out first in the reverse. But this slid off the bottom of the deck when I put it over here. I wasn't going to shuffle it. And I'm like, well, maybe it's meant to come out. And I'm like, yeah, it needed to come out first. And I should have just grabbed it. 6 of Pentacles. And then it starts with like balance, or balance needing to be something needing to be balanced out. And I feel like you're going to balance this out. I feel like you've already balanced this out, or you're working towards balancing this out in 2022, or you had no choice but to balance this out. And it feels like it had to do with um, your structure, not theirs. I feel like somebody came at you and promised you they were the King of Pentacles, or that they were like this king. They were going to take care of you, materialistically, financially, in the bedroom, all in every direction. And they were trying to make you believe like I've got you in this manner, but I don't think they did. I That's the feeling I get when I look at this reading. The Lovers reversed. I feel like it was more of a they might have been a game player, or more into you for the sex. Um, Knight of Pentacles. I don't feel like they ever really figured out how to suit up to be the King of Pentacles. Seven of Pentacles. I feel like you look back at this situation now and see it for what it is. I think you had to come to an ultimate decision. Two of Wands. I mean, Two of Wands. Excuse me. Two of Swords. You had to contemplate a decision. Pisces. You are the sign. I every time I see the moon, I think of Pisces. You're like one of the most intuitive signs they say out there. And I've met in some Pisces, or dealt with some that they can read, and they can read well. But in what I'm trying to tell you is, I feel like you had to make a decision, and it had to do with how you felt about this equation in love, and you had to really cut off your emotions towards love. You had to make a final judgment and say, I can't emotionally open up to this anymore. It was a little too much. It might have been keeping you up late at night, or giving you headaches as well, with the Nine of Swords and the Tower reversed, where it was like you knew something had to just be taking away from you, your energy. I can follow that up with this. So here we go. You got the Tower reversed, and then the Death upright, and the Strength. I feel like it took a lot out of you to make this final decision, to walk away from their energy, or if you should take another shot towards this. Three of Cups underneath the Queen of Cups. I do feel like this person did try to manipulate the hell out of you. Whoever you dealt with, whatever sign it was, I feel like they tried to either manipulate the hell out of you, or the lesson here is not to let them make you feel like a third party here, or play with your emotions. Um, and I feel like they lost with the Judgment reversed, the Nine of Swords reversed, and the Tower. I feel like that's you. I've got the Two of Wands reversed. I feel like you came to the decision. Two of Swords, I feel like you struggled to make it. I think you finally came to it. Could have been with a fire sign, air sign, water sign, any sign for that matter. But Justice card reversed. There was no justice here, and somebody may have played around with your emotions, or the fact that they had so many options. I feel like somebody ran with their imagination too much, and it caused a Tower moment. Somebody may have been like, well, I can do whatever I want, or I can have whoever I want, and said shit like that to you even. Could have definitely been a fire sign that you don't talk to anymore, or you haven't messaged in a while. Somebody could try to communicate with you the next year. Could definitely be fire, or air. Nine of Swords, somebody that's upset about the outcome of the situation, and I don't think they've released it. There's more fire over here. King of Wands could definitely be a fire sign. Fire, water, or air mostly is what I see on this side. Over here, we go back over here. Now it's air. Page of Swords. I feel as if you had to really try to ignore. I feel like you had to ignore this person, or you tried to ignore this person when this person was really ignoring you. But what this person, even with them ignoring you, what they're not ignoring is where I said I felt like you were financially carrying them. I feel like they were focused on that, or like you tried to ignore them intentionally, but struggled to do it with that Page of Swords energy. The King of Swords in the reverse beside it. So you tried to ignore them, they tried to ignore you, but they focused on your coins instead of their own, or building their own. Five of Cups, I feel like this put them out in the cold, and I feel like they've been here more than one time in a relationship doing this. I don't feel like this person knows how to get stable on their own. Like it's a lesson they need to learn. Pisces. Three of Swords, they might also need to learn how to not to dwell on too many parties at once, too many relationships at once. with the Three of Swords in reverse. Seven of Wands reversed. I do think you might have had to stand your ground with them. I also get the feeling like they wouldn't listen to anything you said, or they would try to tell you that you were crazy about thinking that this was going on. The Magician upright with the Ten of Wands. This became something where I do feel like you might have listened to like the guidance of the universe, or you might have just listened to yourself and realized this is just too much to bear. I can't take this anymore. Potential air or fire there. Six of Swords, you definitely moved away from it, and you've pulled your emotion away from it. That Queen of Cups, if that is you in the reverse, you're not emotionally accepting this toxic behavior anymore. And I think for you to move away from it in the way you did, it took a lot of strength to complete this ending in this cycle with this individual. It took a lot of strength. I'm going to give you oracles now. Let's see what happens for you for oracle. Focus on self-worth, time to heal shadow work, self-appreciation, self-indulgence. You're being told your first message here is whether you got the Six of Pentacles and the Six of Pentacles, you got upright and then reversed. I feel like you learned that through this relationship, how to focus on what's important for you, what you need to see to move ahead. Give me a little more for Pisces. Healthy choices just came out. Healthy choices, making healthy choices in love and in life, self-love, self-care, being happier. And that's under you, the King of Pentacles and the Fool. I think it took a lot for you to take a leap in faith of seeing a scenario for what it was. What else is here? The Runner. In a codependent relationship, fear, intimacy, listening to ego. Might have dealt with somebody like that, Pisces. The last person you dealt with might have been somebody that ran from you or you had to run away from. I feel like if anything, keep a positive mindset, manifest exactly what you want, gratitude and bliss, and stay in your abundant energy at this time. And I told you, I feel like they were stealing from you. I think your abundance is gonna. The hand of cards was dealt. Taking a chance, a risk, being strategic, options, not showing hand or gambling. Don't tell them much about what you're doing or how you did what you did to move away from them. Just move. That's your message, Pisces. I'm sorry, but it's not the best message, but not the worst. I like this message because I feel comfortable with what I'm saying for some reason. The butterfly. Remind yourself about being the butterfly. Relationships evolving to the next phase, healing the inner child and growth, growing from an experience. One final message for Pisces, please. Heartbroken, deeply hurt, sad separation, breaking free of loss, grieving, and mourning. You're breaking free of this person or what they had done in this relationship, or how they had made you feel about it, or how they made you think about it, how you had seen them as a knight and not a king, how they kind of came after you, like you had the king jewels or you were the queen bee. That's what I see for you. That's your message, Pisces 2022. So I'm going to sum that up with, if this person were to return, what's the outcome? It's in the reverse, so maybe there's no talking or interested, conversing, more awaited message arrive, text, call, hovering. This person could try to reach out to you next year. No, it came up reverse, so it could be maybe no is better for you for no talking to this person. But give me a little more for next year for Pisces. A little more future. Camera. Reminiscing, keepsake, perception, learn from the past, make memories. Make new memories, and if you're going to talk to somebody that's a friend or like-minded. Girl talk. Time with friends, moving on, happily single, living in the moment, having fun. That is your message, Pisces. I feel like you're being told, if somebody comes in, don't give them all the hands, the hands of cards that you have. Don't let them pull on you for your abundance. Whether they're the run, if they're the runner or they try to run towards you, they're probably trying to run towards your abundance. I don't feel like I feel like they love you in a lustful way. In like a not the right way. I don't think they it doesn't feel like a 50-50 even mutual give and take relationship. So I would just be very wary of that. Okay, that's your message, Pisces. Thank you all for being here. If 11 of you could hit the like button, I'll have 200 likes before I get out of here. This was almost 4 hours long. Can you believe that? Thank you guys all for being here. Very greatly appreciate it. I'm about to get out of here. You all have a great night. Thank you for being here, good man. And thank you for the new mods that joined the team. I'm happy to see everybody. Have a great night. And I'm about to break free right about now.